people's minds up for them without giving them the opportunity to explore the world and make up their mind about where they want to be. See, these are the mamas and babas. Sometimes you look at people like this, she probably won't be anything more than you, maybe 1 year older than myself, or maybe I'm even older than her. But she sold herself into an age that she doesn't belong to. And a narrative, unfortunately, has absolutely no wisdom. So, but it's unfortunate that you dropped that. But I hope she heard what I said. She needs to fine-tune her mind and actually know that on social media, people are allowed to express themselves and correct whatever mistake they make, but at least let them live their life. Thank you.
About this one, talk about you guys.
Well, you see,
people continue.
And we don't talk the issue now. As for me, I say only opinion when I get now, and for we up to come together because we have been in this case different, fighting ourselves. But me, I'm taking that as the government that is separate us. Sorry?
There's evidence that in Gia, but according to someone your joint. And I so to our uttermost.
Àwọn àbàtì mú sọ àwọn èèyàn kan wà ní side àwọn ohun mi tọpọlọ wà lórí wọn àwọn kan wà àwọn ọ̀nà ọpọlọ. The way they will ask questions, yà kọ̀wé pé ṣé woman being ló sọ̀rọ̀. Sorry to say, panelists, I'm sorry tó bá jẹ́ mo offend you. Supporter mi ló jẹ́ yìí o.
I'm a party your friend though, your people.
Ọwọ́ ṣá, ó tí ṣá tí. Abati go carry your brother.
Brother, one cab send me.
This one are justice team now. Like justice team, no. Justice is like no.
Brother, one cab.
Kiale.
One cab. One money gun, sir. One money gun. One money.
G.
You know, close with my Jenny, right?
Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ni pé the punch is
Brother, one money gun, send me. One money gun.
Wait. Nǹkan tó ń gbé sórí díẹ̀ the punch is about. Hold on, mo fẹ́ sáré fún ní gateway doing sorry to okay. So, one kind of thought behind the closed door as a family matter. So, talk about that till they resolve, then they will still come back to court. So, it becomes a because that's the right thing to yeki àwọn tí adájọ́ láti ṣe. But we only resolve it. Talk about solve it as a family matter, then they don't need to go back to court. Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ẹ kò ń ṣe big day kankan. And it's not Baba thing that write that application. It's not Baba thing. Baba team kọ́ ló fẹ́ pé àwọn fẹ́ lọ solve it behind the closed door.
So kí wàá ní bàbá sọ fún àwọn àṣìwá rẹ̀?
Ṣé wọ́n máa dúró ni wọ́n máa ní bóyá length of time tó fún wọn dì tó bá dẹ̀ resolve behind the closed door because both legal team parties won't agree. So that means that àwọn bàbá kọ́ lóyún wọn agree pé káwọn lọ solve ẹ̀ ní behind the closed door as a family matter. Because this thing is too late. Ìgbà tó yẹ kán ti ṣe as a family matter. And Wunmi ní kò rí good advice. Tó bá ní good advice, good àwọn godmother gidi, godmother torí wọ́n pé, godmother tó ń wá dáadáa fún àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run behind the closed door lọ́mọ ti solve kìíní. Kó tẹ̀ wá jẹ́ pé Mohbad kọ́ ló ní Ọlọ́run bàbá Mohbad ò ní sọ̀rọ̀ síta. Àríwá ẹ̀rí náà kò ń ṣe big deal, kò ń ṣe nǹkan kíní náà. But òun gan kò ráwọn èèyàn tó advice òun ni.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
If someone comes that Baba Mohbad,
You are not loud enough. You are not loud enough.
so if someone comes online to come and ask for a paternity, a DNA for your child, are you going to do it? No, the person didn't call, they didn't have any discussion prior.
Okay, let me tell you something. No, you asked me a question, and let me answer you back. You see, when I didn't have any skeleton in my cupboard, I will do it. And I will use it to slap that man. I'm telling you. And secondly, let's even forget about someone. This is not about someone come out and on social media. This is about something that related to death. To buy. You see, we don't separate include this thing, the pie of Mohbad Gongo. It's not that there's nothing about pie, just natural thing like a family matter. This is not about family matter. I'm not sure it's my grandchild. I'm not sure it's this. No, something is already, related to that. It's not just ordinary DNA. And if I am Wunmi, hold on. Okay. If I am Wunmi, for something that related to that DNA, I will listen to that man. It's not that. Let me tell you something. For the matter, in any level in this life, Wunmi cannot complete with Baba Mohbad, and I will say it openly. With age, she cannot. With experience, she cannot. Let's say the truth.
Okay, all right. Okay, I understand you and I get you. But if somebody comes around and throw you under the bus or disrespect you, I believe that is my own opinion that is where Wunmi is coming from. That she believes she has been disrespected and she feels like, no, I'm not going to take it because my ego has been bruised and stuff like that. And I believe that is where she's coming from. If Baba has gone to her and maybe within their own family meeting and they've discussed this and she still says that, no, I'm not going to do the DNA. I believe then we can start castigating her and stuff like that. But if Baba himself said, my lawyer sent her a letter, that is where I want you to come from. I don't believe that it is the DNA that the asking for DNA is the question. I think it's the manner, in the way that DNA has been requested. And I think that is where the issue is coming from. And that is where people are getting it wrong from my own perspective. And I believe that respect is reciprocal. And I believe that if Baba have called that into their own family meeting, people are asking for this DNA, let's just do it and just forget it. I believe as a wife, she would have done it without any issue. But for me, I don't think it is right for a lawyer to send me a letter to say that come and do DNA. Me as a person, me personally as a person, I won't do it. And I know myself, I won't do it. and I will take it. No, wait, let me finish. And I will take it to the highest court to make sure that I'm not going to do it. And that is how stubborn.
Okay. Simple. Hold on. Are you Yoruba? Even if you are not Yoruba. Even if you are
Yoruba,
so far you are Nigerian,
Africa way you want to come around this.
No. Even if you are not, I don't want to mention tribe. I want to base it on African culture, not even Nigeria only. A father-in-law, if I said this is my father-in-law, no matter what, let me tell you something. There is no family that doesn't have problem about mother-in-law, father-in-law, even from the white side as well. There's some conflicts, but this is a death surround about the DNA. Me, I don't see 70. Hold on, simple. What's your name? You already said if it is you, and I'm referring to myself as well. I'm not talking for anyone. I'm talking for myself. If it is me, and I will continue saying it. No, it's not because I'm standing for justice for Mohbad that I'm siding Baba Mohbad. No. You said why they sent the court letter to Wunmi. Wunmi asked for the court letter. Wunmi said, and she sent her godmother, Iyabo Ojo, out. Everything is on that. And I will try to get it. I will send it to, what's his name? The music. Can I finish?
Wait.
Can I finish?
Before
Can
you
I finish? Can I finish? I need to finish. You can't cut it off from me. That she need a court letter. It's Wunmi asked for court letter. And then when they want to serve a court letter, they can't get her. Now, everything has gone to the court now. The judge has said, because I want to summarize it, the judge has said, go and sort it out. It's Wunmi asked for court letter. Even her godmother, Iyabo Ojo, I will mention name. Anybody. Iyabo just said, even they want to do the DNA, they will do it out of the country. She said it. That's her godmother. Because we don't go information, we don't want any information.
Okay, all right. Okay, can I talk now?
Baba Mohbad is still the head of that family. No matter what, even if that little boy, that lovely boy, is Mohbad's son. Later in future, when the results come, there is no way. Even when we take that boy away from Baba Mohbad, that boy is still Aloba's family. There is nothing you people can do. Let me talk. Okay. Let me talk my own. When Baba first talked, he said that his lawyer has already said, maybe you are not following the case, his lawyer has already sent a letter to Wunmi's lawyer requesting for a DNA. And Wunmi's lawyer replied back. That was in Wunmi's response. She said, I want court order and I want it done in 3 places. For an action or for a reaction, there must be an action or something. But what I'm trying to say is DNA is not the issue. And I don't think the DNA is the issue for her. The issue that I think what the issue is in the way and manner that DNA has been requested or has been asked of her. And we should all get it right that respect is reciprocal. Everybody deserves respect. No matter how small. A man that respects my reciprocal. Oh, you want him to be begging Wunmi? A man that let me tell you something.
Can someone else speak?
If you don't
Can I learn my thoughts?
Sorry, IT, please let me just quickly make this submission. Everybody in that family has lost someone. It is not about Baba. It is not everybody.
Mama Mohbad involved in Mohbad's life before Mohbad died? Who taught Mohbad how to sing? Who taught Mohbad how to do carpentry? Is it not this man? Wow. And the man is in pain. And you want that man to be begging with me for what? What do you mean? The man is dead of the family.
This is where I'm going to come in.
He has full right to ask. Full right.
I want to come in, and I hope that I will not be interjected by either Yeti 70 or Simple. As I've listened, these are my thoughts. The first thing we need to look at from this perspective is actually that there is a traditional aspect of this situation, as Yeti 70 said something about. From a seniority point of view, you will expect Wunmi to respect Baba Mohbad and follow tradition on one side. The relationship between Wunmi and Mohbad is a customary wedding or customary union. And the status quo at this point in time, as far as I am concerned, is not, even if Baba Mohbad's legal team have issued anything to do with DNA, they will be requesting for there to be more like a family engagement, go through a family court, rather than actually saying we're requesting for DNA. The process of what is put on the gate is likely to be, and I stand to be corrected, that they want a summon, and the summon will be a process of engagement where Wunmi will sit down with Baba Mohbad in court, in a family court, and then work out the reasons with the lawyers present why DNA itself will be the order of the day. DNA definitely don't have to be order of it. Okay, now if we now break it down from the beginning, from the inception, Baba Mohbad is disrespected himself, and Wunmi is disrespected Baba Mohbad, and they brought themselves to a point where what was Sorawan Diegbe, as far as Yoruba would say. They brought themselves to a point where we're now no longer able to kind of relate to either party of whether someone who is a child that should be looking up to Baba Mohbad is now questioning his authority simply because the same man is actually gone public by defaming our character about sleeping around, and Wunmi is also done the same during the inquest. Now, what we're looking at right now is actually not a notion for us to be saying traditionally, are you Yoruba? Are you not Yoruba? As far as our legal system is concerned and the constitution is concerned, as much as they look at things from a traditional point of view, and they look at things from a customary point of view, the judicial process will still follow that process that will actually say that these people now need to engage. Now, what we need to understand is as much as us, the public, have associated the DNA to criminality, this particular situation hasn't got to a point where DNA is even an order, and it hasn't got to a point where there's a criminality in the process that will require Wunmi to go and do DNA. Which is the reason why it will be a situation where people will sit down and you will say, this is the reason why we are requesting this DNA. Are we requesting the DNA because we wanted to know that this is a member of our family? Are we requesting this DNA because we are scared that, everything that Mohbad has worked for will be willed to this child? Is that what we are fighting for? But which criminality in this process that is now got people the hunger to want a DNA? And yes, Wunmi can refute that aspect. As Simple as said, it depends on the way this whole thing is requested. The very dark man, if I pronounce that correctly, is the one that actually started with this when they were donating money, when they said, oh, if you are donating money, I will show we are not donating money to a bastard. African TV picked it up and said that it will offer 10 million or whatever, 100 million for someone to go and do DNA. DNA. And then you now have a situation where someone, it doesn't matter. Let me finish. Yeti 70. I've requested you not to interject me. I've requested you not to interject me. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Well, I will not let you finish.
I put in a request for you not to interject me. I'm respecting you right now. And I'm stating what I'm stating. Let me finish, because I did not interject when you were speaking.
You are not my teacher.
I did not interject you. I am stating something out right now, which has got nothing to do with you.
No, you don't.
It has nothing to do with you now. Let me just finish. I respected you not to interject when you were speaking. But let me finish. I'm not talking to you or about you. Let me finish now. But at least let me still finish.
And you're a man.
We cannot understand each other when you don't let me finish.
If you lost your son and your daughter is not disrespectful,
you still need to let me finish, madam.
Your daughter is not saying.
Thank you. I think that you are going to have time to talk, okay? But anyways, I will still give you part of my time so that you can talk. Mommy Yeti, no matter what, if you are here, if this is what you do, people will actually want to run away. I have said it a couple of times, over and over again. You stay from Mohbad to learn one or two things and take it home. Learn one or two things and take it home. Nobody knows it all. We can't just be opening our mouth and say this and that, blah, blah, things that we do not see.
Nobody can come here and manipulate something that is not right.
Wait. There's not to call manipulation here.
You can't jump on something that
it's okay. Let me
need
talk.
to start from the beginning. Very dark man, not that DNA thing.
Very dark man. Who is very dark man? Is he part of the family? Why are you talking about very dark man?
Let me use my time now. Let me use my time, please. Very dark man came out with a narrative and says that Mohbad did not die outside. That it doesn't have a clearer picture that Sam Larry that we are bullying came out to kill Mohbad. And he said, this is where I am thinking from. Maybe the wife, that he should do a DNA. He said, this is narrative. I was following him very well, back to back, because he was actually doing something good. Until he gets into Joseph Mohbad, and I see his stance, and I go mad. He was just putting it like that. He said it's just a narrative from his own head, because he had it somewhere that they took from a false speculation that they took the wife outside to Dubai. They did the DNA test. The baby was not his baby. Blah 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 blah. All those stories.
That's from Daniel Lawyer.
Yes. He picked it up from there. When he picked it up from there, he started his own narrative and said that we need a DNA, that they should stop the donating, that we don't know if that is Mohbad, so that we need the DNA. And why? He said because Mohbad died at home, blah, 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 blah. And at that point, when Very Dark Man was talking, he was not understanding the whole thing about how the guy died. It was just
Very Dark Man. You can't say he doesn't understand. That's an insult to him.
Wait. Listen,
he understands what he's saying.
He did not understand. Listen to me.
You can't talk for him. After you tell him that he doesn't understand what he's saying.
Why will you talk for him? Yet, why will you talk for him?
Why are you interjecting me now?
Please now. Please go to news.
When it is your own time, you will talk. I'm just giving my own opinion that this is what I observed. I was following this guy. Before when that man came on Instagram. He has been operating on TikTok. He has a very big fan base on TikTok. They keep bringing down his account. Before he was able to stable on Instagram. That is how I got to. When he was dragging, what is this guy? This lady's James Lowe. That was when everybody got to know him now. But before that, he has been doing all this dragging of a thing, and he has a lot of audience. So because he was doing something good, doesn't mean that he knows everything. He knows it all. So what I'm just trying to say is that he came out with his own narrative. I'm like, okay, DNA, because he has been watching crime scene. And he came up with the word DNA, in which everybody dive into it. I'm like, read this guy, go and do DNA, just to clear yourself out. But was DNA the call of the important thing in justice for Mohbad? No. Criminal was identified. The police did their own due diligence according to what they know, and they were able to identify those people that got into the sequence and the death of Mohbad, and they were able to come out and tell us, okay, fine, this is our basic findings. This is what we have found so far. But people will come with a dead brain and start shouting, and DNA is the motive. DNA is the motive. DNA is the motive to what? Can you even combine both together? A nurse came inside to come and inject a guy due to illness. I mean, due to cuts, due to infection on his hand, and you are directing to Wumi. If it was me that killed him directly, then yes, we will know that okay, this thing is coming from somewhere. The nurse not get mouth. I really think the police are dumb. They know what they are doing now.
Madam Yeti did not let me finish my time, so can I have my time now, please?
Please, Apapa, Apakwam, are you there? Or are you there?
I do with you. Now you say me I talk?
Yes, yes, no. Abi, if you don't want to,
I want to talk about see what happen now. This DNA of a team. First, this guy talk about and a very dark man talk about and that one are true facts. That one no lie for that one. That one are true, no lie for ourselves. But what about who listen, who forget about very dark man issue? Who think what about it? What about talk? Baba say, people they call it pikin because the way people till they drag the grandson online. Say na bastard, me go and let that pikin become bastard. You dey get me so? Now me Baba come out say, Bumi prove this thing wrong. Baba no ask for bad thing. And fine, property, for one side, property feel involved for this whole thing. You dey get me? But I will tell you, see, as far as Baba say, me prove a people wrong. Now, what thing now for me to your prove this thing? Make people get free mind because people love that pikin. Now, make people come out from the beginning, donate money for that pikin. When they set code for me for that pikin, that was the reason why people donate money. Me, I donate money put. So that was the reason why people come out and donate money for that boy, for Mohbad, because I'm Mohbad's son. But along the line, people donate money, people come to ask question, what happened to Mohbad? And police is we only know now only evidence you can give us from Mali, now bully. It's just a bully. There was nothing else. Just what happened. There is no evidence. He said, Naramali come out. And Papa Mohbad come out clear say, what happened to my pikin? You say me carry and go to place. And Nigerians come ask, what happened? You say Nigeria don't owe you anything. And you are not saying anything clear to people, but you take people money, you keep it to yourself. But you are not explaining to anybody. You see, come out and call Nigeria. Nigeria should come to your rescue. Okay, now you before we begin the fight for person. Why can't you just do DNA for this boy? Make a confirmer. Now only way we don't take confirmer. Me are not saying about any reason where DNA now become problem. We will call it debate about DNA. DNA can also be the cause of death. And Baba will make it clear to everybody say if they do DNA, the killer of the pikin will come outside. For me, maybe I'm get say maybe Baba know something about know what really happened. But why can't we all prove this DNA? Clear say this pikin and Mohbad pikin for once. If you don't get skeleton for cupboard, what is there special about this old DNA? More they drag off it. What is also special about this DNA? This is here to ourselves. Now, they might not have rights to ask for DNA to prove out to the public, say, when I know they come and picking bastard again. Now, bad thing, is anything bad? Why are we dragging DNA? We know they drag DNA as if say, HIV test. Now, the same will go to. DNA, okay, this speaking need to know who be Papa. Now, because of the picking about the innocent picking about group come up talk. Me and I don't know who be my papa. The woman self don't know who be papa. I don't know who be mama. Is it a bad thing, a crime? It's not a crime. Why are we just taking it personal? You guys are not close to these people. You guys are trying to put problem between some of us who what trouble put problem between these two families, this peaceful family where they go. With this, no, women don't do. Who give you the call? No, Lara, this man don't ask for her. we should take publicly aside from this one. Me, I know they talk about these whole things is them now because it's going to be the talk. Just let me talk and listen. Now what we tell me, now just two people they quarrel. Now what we talk more. They bring what you go pay this one. Now we tell this one. Now what you go pay each other. Now we will tell each other. That's just it. We don't need to take it personal. After this TikTok come up for years, so this whole thing, me I know they think out for my head. So please. I don't see anything like DNA become a crime, become death sentence for Nigeria again. Not be bad thing. Fine, they say me they go settle around for her. They should go and settle it at home. If women never come out that if you didn't give me you don't bring your court order, if you not bring court order, I'm not going to do this thing.
It's really simple. Are you there? Hello. Very simple. Papa, you can continue talking. Maybe you should use our time. Papa.
So the issue. So I don't really see anything like problem now of my Bluetooth. Okay, no. I don't really see anything like problem for this whole thing. I don't see now women I ask for since without court order, nobody will feel that me because if you see the public one face.
Jeffrey Mole, you know we are using very simple side. Let me tell you something that you don't know today. You said that you grew up to know your father, right? But you know there are some children out there that did not grow up to know their father because their father died
yes.
as a very young age. But not by right, by birth, they could ascertain that this is their father by presumption, not like we are assuming. I can also come out and say that Papa Mohbad is not the father of Mohbad. Even I can say that it is by birth. By birth.
That woman is already said.
Wait, listen to me. Listen to me. It's not that woman. No, it's not your time. It is very simple time. It is very simple.
But to use that time because they didn't give it to him.
Wait, listen to me now. Listen to him. No, music. Shebi we can use. Shebi that's the law that she used.
No, I about it. Talk about it. Yeah, talk about it. Yeah, because it's your people time, so you can use your time.
Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is that we all grow up by birth to know our parent, but you know the significance of people coming out asking for DNA by that parent is when by they see any foul play or cheating or something is there. So I personally, I can't. You can't justify and say that yes, me this is my father or this is who my father is. But you can only ascertain that by doing a DNA to know that yes, this is your father. J for Emole, I know that you never do your DNA before. You never do your parent DNA before. You can't say this is your father, this is not your father. But because you grew up in a family that this is my father, this is my mother, you just believe that yes, they are your parents. What if they hide their life from you for eternity and for the rest of your life? So it's just a normal thing. It's just presumption. It's just assuming. It's just assuming. Some things are just like it's just based on assumption. It's just based on assumption. We are presuming that fine, this is the father. That's no backup evidence.
Okay, let me talk you something now. You know, say Prime Boy talk about this whole thing.
I don't believe in Prime Boy. I don't believe in Prime Boy.
If you don't believe in Prime Boy, Prime Boy was under oath. Now under oath for confirm.
But I've allowed him to say what Prime Boy said.
You can believe when woman said he's cooking fried rice. Why her husband is dying?
Okay, well, and women even say that under oath. Prime Boy make it under oath. Even police were there, everybody was there, lawyer, judge, everybody.
What did he say under oath now?
What did you say under oath?
It did not for courtroom for talking and corona equals the way for talking. Now they for talking say this thing Prime Mohbad was they get quarrel about the paternity of the pikin. And if they compose, say when they run a visa, they want to come up for the town. First thing when they go ask for the pikin, they go ask for DNA. When I want bring my son come from Nigeria, come Europe here, they say make I do DNA for my son.
That is the rule. That is the rule.
Now the same thing.
Listen.
We need to clean this our society.
There are some Western words. Wait now. There are some Western words that does not need your DNA. There are some Western words that doesn't need your DNA. If you have problem with woman, you have sit down and worked at paternity court. Then you can have problem with woman. That means you don't trust your mother too. Do you trust your mother?
Therefore, you said when you're going
your mother.
When I want to invite my children, I want to invite my baby. Come and live.
Do you trust your mom? Do you trust your mom? Do you trust your mom?
But I want to talk about
it's my turn. About all this narrative that Baba Mohbad is the one starts this DNA is bullshit. And I know from the beginning, like what you about to say, Kemi lawyers said some certain thing that they've done the DNA of that boy. Very Dark Man picked some updates, what Wumi wrote, and said there's something, after someone's husband died, and you came out quickly and make an update, and you are putting emoji. That is where that guy is thinking. So you can't say that he doesn't know what he's saying. If you say he doesn't know what he's saying, that means what you are saying on this platform is bullshit. Okay? And secondly, Baba Mohbad is when Mumi said about the placenta, that man said it when he was doing an interview. That is when he said, oh, is that the reason why? Because Mumi is the one that's sending the clue to that man. That man will wear the same clothes that Mohbad is wearing when Mohbad is alive. Who brought the picture out? It's very disrespectful. In Ile Yoruba, Babala Mukilomanpe, we are what see being Kokoni. And Mohbad is Oladimeji. That man said it. That is the only son. That is why he named Mohbad Oladimeji. Mohbad and his dad, they are 1, 2, 5 and 6. If I lost my son enemy or my daughter enemy, that is Maureen KG, there is no way the wound is still there. And that woman, that so-called the wife of my son, bringing the picture of my son where he wear the same clothes I wore. So that man can stand on his feet that I want DNA. If it is truly that boy is my grandson, this lady will not behave the way she's behaving. Mohbad died in the same house with me, not in Mohbad's dad's house. And she cannot give anything to Mohbad's dad that this is what happened to your son. Only, not give him injection. That is the only thing. That is why we are here. And people said about property. Excuse me. Is it Mohbad property Baba Mohbad is using to feed himself? Is Wumi working before Mohbad died? Or what job Wumi is doing? Does he have any business she's doing? So how does she feed herself? How does she feed that little lovely boy? So when you don't even mention that property, because if you want me, if you mention that property, I will say, Wumi, don't jump for property. She's the one fighting for property. If not because of property, she can do that DNA. Because it's in public. In the whole world. The whole world. It's not even Nigerians know about this DNA. The whole world. What is one social media? What is one TV? Kenny? So it doesn't matter. My Baba Mohbad needs to respect himself. Respect who? He lost his son. His glorious son. Wumi can protect that little boy. The same thing Baba Mohbad wants to protect that boy, but he cannot. He tried to, and they take his life. Àwọn òpònú kan, idiots kan wá sọ pé they are the same age, my foot. This is not about emotion, but I need to tell the truth. Èmi ò ń bá wọn sunkún ẹgbẹ́rẹ́ lórí social media. Mi ò sí fún emotion kankan. But nǹkan tó máa jẹ́ òótọ́, I will say it as a mother. Because I will be continue saying this. If I'm the one close to Wunmi, má ti fá Wunmi. Nǹkan tó bá máa gbà ló máa gbà Wunmi, a máa dọ́dọ̀ bàbá ọkọ ẹ̀. Nǹkan tó ń pè ní àwọn ìyá àdúgbò nìyẹn. Nǹkan tó ń pè láwọn ìyá wa láwọn yẹn nígbà táwa kéré. They even advise us apart from our parents. What are you talking about? Ẹ wá máa mú narrative òṣèré burúkú kan, ẹ máa rò pé àwọn tẹ́ ń bá sọ̀rọ̀ orí wọn ò pé ni. Tell the truth and let the devil be ashamed. Kí ló dé?
Thank you, host, for instilling a proper moderation and civility into the process where hopefully I will not be interjected in this process. So what I was saying earlier is that I was just kind of narrating things in a chronological order before I was sort of like unjustly interjected at that point. So as I was making my point is actually that not many wrongs in a process is going to make it right. If the inception and the request for DNA had been the brainchild of Baba Mohbad, I would have actually sort of like championed that as a process where something within the situation warrants Baba Mohbad to request DNA. We've allowed the public to go into it, whether it comes from a social media personality, a VDM picks it up, African television blow it up, and then it became the order of the day. And sheepishly, Baba Mohbad also ended up in a position where it is now requesting DNA. But the point I was trying to make is actually that it is now come to a point of civility. It's come to a process where family now need to go to family court and engage and sit down and iron things out. Now, the point I was making before I was interjected is actually that there are different ways of looking at it. You can actually say that someone is trying to protect someone's legacy, or someone is also trying to ensure that some person who is not, how can I put it, who doesn't warrant being part of someone's legacy then takes it over. So the public is there to make up our minds. The public is there to put things in our hearts and actually say, is this person fighting for property? Is this person just wanting to make sure that the legacy of their child goes to someone who they see that is blood relative to the process? And that is the point I'm trying to make. I'm not castigating anyone. I'm not saying Baba Mohbad is doing anything wrong. I wasn't even saying anything about chasing after property. But if you put everything together, there is Mohbad's legacy on one side. And there is still sort of like accolades and money that will still come into the coffers after his death. His music and all that kind of stuff will still have a bearing on who is rightful to inherit that. But it's come up to a point where the public is associated criminality to a need for DNA to be done. But the actual court process hasn't actually seen any criminality that will allow the courts to enforce or the police to enforce a request for DNA. So it comes back to the ground. What we are now talking about is the family that now need to forget about the past, forget about how they've dragged each other in public, forget about all the disrespect that has come from both parties, and now sit down and talk about this thing like a civilized people, and then find a way to put this DNA of a thing in this process to rest. Yes, there may be criminality, as Baba said. Tell me, you do the DNA, and I will be able to give you an insight of who I believe may have done what. It may not even hold substance at the end of the day if the DNA then proved that it's Mohbad's child. But maybe it's a process in which this DNA is requested that is actually causing the resistance. One, maybe the resistance is based on a measure of criminality in this process. That is something we don't know. But whilst we're speculating, all we need to do is to pray for us to find a foundation in which these two parties can come together in a family court and agree on the way forward. Thank you.
Is it me? Mr. IT guy. The IT guy. Thank you for saying that we should be looking for way forward. That's what I want to hear. Way forward. Not by attacking someone.
Madam Yeti 70, I was speaking at the time and you did not let me land. You interjected. If you did not interject, you would have allowed me to get to the same point.
Hold on.
That is the same point I was trying to make. You just did not allow me to finish.
It's my time. No, because once you don't answer me back, please, you can answer me when it's your time. Because the first statement that come out of your mouth that, like, Baba Mohbad is the one that disrespects himself. That's why I was so annoyed. Because let's say the truth and let the devil be ashamed. Like someone like me, and I always said it, even anyway, not even the musical, even at the snare platform, some platform, I always said it, that I always advise me, because that thing always pained me. This girl didn't see someone that should advise her properly. I always advise for me because Wumi, she's 25. He said, let's say this. All these police and this law enforcement, governor, president, in another 20 years, they are not going to be in this world. Yes, even they are in this world. Some of them will be dementia. They will lose memory. Some of them cannot walk. How old Wumi will be? That is 45 years old. She's still young. This is what I'm trying to say. It's not that I didn't hate Wumi. Wumi is more like the age of one of my children. I didn't hate Wumi, but she did not get a good advice. The incident that happened in Abuja, I bash Mohbad. That doesn't mean because she is the one standing for Mohbad. No, I would say the truth. At what age? I'm not like that. Because Mumi, she just like the age of my children. That is why I was so pained. There is no way. Let's say the truth. Baba cannot come down from me. The only thing that man will say, take everything, but she must do the DNA. And it's not all the poor. We not have self-esteem. Some poor, their self-esteem is even higher than rich people. And the narrative in Yabo Joe, I will continue mention a name because there's a proof. Yabo Joe and Totodike said to that man, we've already told him not to say anything. They said it on Daddy Freeze. We already told him not to talk. I want our numbers or not to talk. Not to talk. Oh, shit.
Simple. That's simple.
My own perspective about it is there are ways that you can talk to the person or there are ways that you have to respect the person as well. All of them in that family has lost someone, and they've lost their one. Parents have lost their child. Wumi has lost her husband. Adura has lost his brother. The same thing as Blessing, and the same thing as. Well, the fact that somebody lose their life does not mean that you will start tarnishing people's image, destroying people's image, all in the process that we are going to get justice. But my point is, all these things should have been asked by Baba in closed door, and I think everything would have been done by that girl. But in the process of looking for following the crowd, Baba came out to come and ask for it, and the girl decided, no, I'm not going to do it until you go through the court. And I think it's a fair thing for her to do. Okay, let us go through this process. If you come by a lawyer to me, then let us go through the process and complete it. So, and I think it's a fair thing for her to do. And I know she's still going to do the DNA anyway. But let's just give this process time for it to complete, and let the court give the order and give her what she wants, so she can go and do it. If she now receives the court order and she now says, no, I'm not going to do, then you can come back and say, this girl is this girl is that. But now she says she wants a court order. Then let Baba give her the court order and let her do it. That is it for me.
Any other opinion in the comment section? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that guy can continue. But I'm not talking that guy. I got music.
Yeah, I mean, thing is, the way this whole process works sometimes is actually that we know that we put emotions into it. It is unfortunate right now that most of the narratives out there is based on what we know now. And it wasn't sort of like a situation where we've allowed the judicial process to enlighten us. We are trying to do our own fact check, do our own analysis, and at the same time, do our own submission as if we are right and as if we know exactly how the judicial process is going to work. And I can understand that people do get emotional in this whole process. But I think that when people get emotional, they need to come up with substances rather than actually ending up insulting other people. And that is a bit that kind of gets me, because our opinion will vary. Our line of thought will vary based on which aspect of the process we belong to, which school of thought we belong to, or we should still be able to do this thing respectfully. And as it stands at the moment, we know where we are. And it doesn't matter where you are, because when you kind of try and analyze this whole thing and discuss, have dialogue with people extensively, people will start saying, which side do you belong to? Why? Because we've seen you on Paparano's platform, and we expect you to be one for justice, and you are speaking as if you are not one for justice. Look, I have my own opinion, and I will not sit on the fence, and at the same time as I will not follow the crowd. But I will have my opinion, I will iron my opinion, and my opinion is always going to be based on the matter of the day. It will be based on what we are discussing at this given time. And as it stands at the moment, our opinion can go from now till tomorrow. It's not going to change anything about the process. It's not going to change the fact that Wunmi cannot be forced to have DNA. It's not going to change the fact that Baba himself is actually gone the wrong way through this whole process. Him and his legal people now need to look through the system, find the right way to do things, rather than them, even that are paying the most, following the crowd and misleading the public. When you're following the crowd, you're misleading the public. Why? Because this request for DNA hasn't got anything of substance. 10 months later, you're still in a position where you are putting a stamp on a gate. And at the same time, the stamp you're putting on a gate is misleading. It is still gearing us towards a process where family need to come together and iron this thing out amongst themselves. But the public actually have divided opinion, and their opinion will be, they issued a request to Wumi to go and do DNA. And that is false. But we don't even have Baba's camp to come out and actually enlighten the public, give us an update, and let us know exactly where they are with issues and matters. So we are the judiciary, we are the courts, we are the toxicology, we the public, we are the forensics, we are everything in this process. And then when people come on platforms like this, let's have a gentle sort of like conversation. Let's do the logical bit. Let's not fight ourselves and start fighting. That aggression is not needed. Thank you.
Yeah, can you continue your submission?
Okay, thank you.
Time for now, so really, so
okay. I've already said everything. All what I need to say is that no one, the public, if it is public want the DNA, it's up to the public. I don't care about the public or no public. I don't care about what Baba Mohbad said or what Wumi said. Because Wumi is already come out that, Baba ni kon fún mi ní court order. Wumi ló posita ló sọ pé Baba ni wọ́n fún mi ní court order. And Baba went to court to serve to give the application to put the application in. And then when the things come now, it's another narrative. So that is why I said I don't like the way everything about DNA. It Wumi, let me tell you something. In my own opinion, Mohbad has gone. That man will be thinking about Mohbad rest of his life until when he too is died. But Wumi still have that little boy. That little boy, that lovely boy. If that boy starts school, let me tell you something. Some of you that support Wumi today, even your grandchildren, your own children or your grandchildren, you will tell Liam's story to them. And I know it. Shebi Yoruba ni wa. Awa Yoruba ina la ma kon la ma tu fi erase apare. The same people that are supporting Wumi, that carry on. Ma lo mo we yen, àwọn náà ló ma santo fún ọmọ wọn. And I mean it. It's because of Wumi and Liam. And the motive of this DNA test is about the pie surrounding it. It's not about unquestioning me about that boy. It's about the pie. If in the Western world, don't have bere eja so otoro. Ọlọ́pàá ò ní ṣe bí pé kíní ọmọ máa tó máa fi ṣe DNA wọn ní mọ̀. Tí wọ́n máa fi ṣe DNA wọn yẹn wọn ní mọ̀ because wọ́n wá evidence ni. Pé kí ni motive, kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Báwo ni a so-called wife, your husband is not well, and you waited for the nurse to come back the next day. And then when the nurse was there in the house with you, you said you wasn't in the room. You are cooking something in the kitchen. Come on. This is what I'm trying to say. Taba support èèyàn, ẹja tún ronú jinlẹ̀. Ẹja má jẹ́ kọ́mọ yìí kó ṣe ọ̀nà gbé, kó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ gbé. A mọ̀ pé kú wà ń bẹ̀, but ẹja ro nǹkan tó nǹkan jọ ọ̀la ọmọ yìí ni. It's not now. Wunmi can take all Mohbad's property. Tí kò bá fi ṣe nǹkan rẹ̀, kò ní fi ṣe nǹkan rẹ̀. Ẹ má jà tanra wa. Ṣé ẹ mọ̀ ṣá? Kó gba gbogbo ogún Mohbad, kó kó má yà. Tí kò bá ní wúlò fún, kò ní wúlò fún. Àti rírú ẹ̀. Kó fi ra ilé 10 house. Gbogbo eléyẹn tó bá máa jóná á jóná. Àwa padà sí square one. Ṣé yẹn ló dáa? Ẹ jẹ́ àsọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wà. Èmi máa sòótọ́, èmi ò fọ̀rọ̀ sàbí àwọn. I will say it as it is. That is the way I will advise my own children. Tó jáde inú ara mi tí mo dẹ̀jẹ̀ àtomi sí lórí. wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ torí ọjọ́ ọ̀la ni kàmáà ni. And we people, we don't even think about that lovely boy. Taba said, if I me okay apart this ayeto, that lovely boy in call. Baba come and say you DNA. Kini kon. Joe, see Baba yen ban so. Jawa wo. Let's think deep about that little boy. Unless Wumi knows the father of the boy. Even Wumi knows the father of the boy. The story will never come out. It will already stigma. Lára ọmọ yìí ó ti dàbí kí ló máa ń pè nǹkan tó ti lè múyàn lára. Ẹ jẹ́ àsọ tọrọ, èmi máa sọ tọrọ. Ìsìláàmù èmi ò emotion kankan o tọrọ lèmi sọ o. Èmi ò káàánú pé kíní but ó tọrọ. Téèyàn lè sọ fún family ẹ̀. That is what I'm saying. Èmi ò ń tunkún ẹgbẹ́rẹ́ kan mi ò dẹ̀ ń ṣe emotion kankan torí after justice for Mohbad there's life for me. I'm even going out tonight. So my life doesn't surround justice for Mohbad alone. But as a mother, as a public, that's my own thing. See, Oba Wumi, even now, gone. I know that Mr. Roba, I'm telling you, because when I see someone today, I can tell you the kind of person that person is. I will assess that person. That man, and Joseph Alopa, if not because of the public, see when Baba Mohbad, ma sukun, kò so bi no ma sukun, but ma jari Wumi with anything. Kateni, okay, Wumi kọ́ ló pa, but she knows what happened. Kò lè sọ pé wọn mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. She knows what happened. O lè ní nǹkan tó mọ̀ ní òun tó ń jẹ́ kitchen. Wèrè ọmọ kékeré gan wọn gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn fún. Or I think he buy her home. Come on. You so-call your husband. Your husband that is virgin you. Come on. Ìwọ náà ló wá sọ́ńtà náà. Wọ́n tó bá lọ bá bàbá Mohbad. Ọlọ́run gbogbo kéèsì gan. Prosecutor gan máa lọ bá bàbá Mohbad ni. Yes, òun ló ní case. Bàbá Mohbad ló ní case kò ń ṣe Wùmí. Pé what do you want? Ṣo fẹ́ ká continue? Tó bá dé lóhun ti dáríjì, ẹ jẹ́ kán lọ fọmọ mi. It's up to ṣé rí kò ṣe pé ká wá fagídí agídí kò lówó ẹ gbàgbé tí ni agídí táníkà ni bàbá Mohbad ń ṣe yìí. Agídí táníkà. So nobody can use money to slap his face. Ọmọ ló sọnù, kò sọ ẹran nù, kò sájánù. Bí ó máa ń pẹ̀lẹ́ onóbi onákọ. Bí èèyàn bá ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ tútù, ara èèyàn máa wálẹ̀. Mohbad ò lè padà wá mọ́. Kí ni màmá Mohbad sọ pé Wùmí ti bẹ̀ mí? Lẹ́yìn immediately tọmọ ẹ ti kú ló ti sọ, ó ti bẹ̀ mí. Wùmí ò mọ the right person tó yẹ kó lọ bẹ̀. Kátẹ̀ ní Wùmí kò pa òun kọ́ ló fọwọ́ ẹ̀ pa Mohbad, but tó mọ̀ ń pẹ̀. Ó yẹ kó tún apologize fún bàbá Mohbad náà, because ọmọ ẹ̀ ló wà nílé yẹn. Bàbá Mohbad ó ní. Bàbá Mohbad ó sì ní. Apologize fún bàbá Mohbad. Ó sì nílò láti apologize fún bàbá Mohbad ẹjẹ́ àsọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wa. Is it not Wùmí that called Baba Mohbad shouting on Baba Mohbad on the phone? She didn't know that Baba Mohbad will record that voice note. Ẹ má pa ọmọ mi bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe pa promise o. Ṣé inú ilé Baba Mohbad ló kú sí ni? That is manipulative things. Kọ́ má pọ̀ mọ́ bí ó ṣe pa Mohbad o, ṣáwọn ọlọ́pàá Mohbad. See, these are the things tí bàbá yẹn hold sọ́wọ́. Wípé ọmọ yìí dé wàá gbá mi lójú tó yìí. Mi ò pọ́ mọ́ mi, o tún sọ pé mo pọ́ mọ́ mi. So nǹkan tí kò bá jẹ́ 10 years, bàbá Mohbad máa dúró síbẹ̀ ni. Kó jẹ́ 10 years, káwá wo ẹni tó máa fún, bóyá bàbá Mohbad ni o, bóyá Wùmí ni o, because Wùmí have life to go. Ó jẹ́ kó dọ́pọ̀, alẹ́ náà ló máa jáde, ó máa cover ojú náà ni. Àárín lẹ́kì yín máa kìíní dẹ̀ ni, tó bá dẹ̀ ń jáde sí gbòòrò máa cover ojú ni. Ẹ jẹ́ àsọ̀rọ̀ síbi tọ́rọ̀ wa. She life nìyẹn. Ó isolate ara ẹ̀ nìyẹn. That is not a lie. Only the coach enjoy life ẹ̀ kó rock ẹ̀ dáadáa. Because when he get to our age, àwọn tá jẹ́ ìyá ẹ̀, kò ní ó máa níbi tó máa rock ẹ̀ dé. Someone invite me to my friend. She's doing wedding to her daughter. I said no, I'm not taking her baby. Ayé yẹn ti lọ. My time now is to enjoy my money. If I want to travel to even a small island, to enjoy my money holiday, not about Ashwebi. And these children, our children now, they don't care about big party. They can go to Dominican, they can go to Morocco, they can go to anywhere, any island to go and do wedding. So, me she need to enjoy her. Kò lè hide títí kò lè fọ ọmọ afọṣọ bójú bí ẹlẹ́hà. Lẹ́kì yẹn nìkan náà dẹ̀ ni apart from Lẹ́kì ó dé mainland ó rìn títí ìjọba. She cannot. What kind of life is that? Life with no enjoyment. Enjoyment òun gan tó bá yá ló máa pèsè enjoyment rẹ̀. And people that she's raving with now tó ń jáde wọ́n ní ọmọ kékeré ò lè ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ títí tó bá yá. I want her to depart.
Ali, Captain, Captain, this is for Mohbad,
they are going to depart. Àwọn tó wá sọ̀rọ̀ àǹdí ẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn, àwa máa wò pé òun ò máa réyàn mọ́. Nǹkan táyọ̀ èmi yẹn sọ̀rọ̀ fún tí mo pariwo is not that aggressive. Bí ara wọn ṣe ta mí, bó ṣe ta mí sí ikú Mohbad, ló ṣe ń ta mí fún Wùmí àti Liam. I'm support justice for Mohbad, carry justice for Mohbad. But the another way, another side of it, Wùmí àti Liam. Ẹ̀yin náà gbé wò náà, ẹ má jẹ́ ìka bí agbá. Ẹ má jẹ́ ṣẹ́rí ẹni tó máa ń pè lábíamọ. Ó máa tara ọmọ lọ́mọ ni kò ń ṣe ọmọ tí ẹnìkan ló máa jà fún. I remember when I was in Nigeria, even I didn't live face me and face you. It's not about proud opinion. I didn't live face me and face you. But àárín wọn ládùúgbò tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ yẹn máa dé láti school. Àwọn neighbor ló máa fọ́mọ lóúnjẹ. Nǹkan tó ń pè lábíamọ nìyẹn. That is what they call abíamọ. A good mother, a good father. Not only your own children. Ló fi ìyẹ́ bò. No. Gbogbo ọmọ tí gbogbo wa bí láyé wa yìí, Ọlọ́run ló fún wa. We are just a carer. Tọ́mọ lọ́mọ bá ń ṣoríire inú tèmi máa ń dùn ni. Ọmọ mi tó bá dẹ̀ ṣe mistake, I will advise wa kò tí ì jìnnà jù. You can use your mistake to do the correction. And it's good when a youth, they are young and they made a mistake than when we get older, like 50. Kàwá ṣe máa ṣe mistake. Irú mistake orí burúkú wò ni ẹ. But at that age, tí Wùmí wà, mistake ló ń ṣe ń sìn. Ó máa fi mistake ẹ̀ ṣe correction ni. Òun gan máa fi sọ testimony, ó máa fi pin tàn fáwọn èèyàn kan ni. That is nǹkan tẹ́mi sọ, èmi ò kò sí nǹkan kan mi mọ family Wùmí, mi mọ family Mohbad, but nǹkan tó gbé sí social media. And Wùmí náà ló update. Òun náà ló ní káwọn abiyamọ wá gbọ́. And one of
Mami yé ti ẹ káàárọ̀ àlàjálà.
Ẹ káàárọ̀ mà.
And one of abiyamọ. Ṣé Wùmí Rider àti correct rẹ̀? Correct àti correct rẹ̀.
Ẹ ṣáà ní sùúrù. Ṣé rí ọ ní ọ̀rọ̀ tútù kò yé yín. Ọ̀rọ̀ tútù ni wọ́n máa sọ.
Yeti 70, please. I want to just ask a question.
Okay.
In everything that has happened from September till now, do you feel that Baba Mohbad has protected that family?
Protect which family?
The Aloba family in its own entirety.
Which the family that he called his son denied his call. His son said he disowned his father.
So why do you think that is so?
I don't know. He called his son. He wants to know what happened to your big brother. Adura live in that house. It's Adura, even if, like what you said, I like that statement. Like what you said, if Wunmi cannot give Baba Mohbad the answer. Adura and Darosha have the right to give Baba Mohbad the answer. And they didn't give Baba Mohbad anything. So what do you mean? They are adults. They are not adults. You can't control them. Baba Mohbad did. Come out, we come. What do you mean? If it's Baba Mohbad, they dissolve the family? They run away from Baba Mohbad.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Please, is there anything wrong in doing DNA and put the result public? Is there anything wrong with that?
There is nothing wrong if you're sure that you don't have any skeleton in the cupboard.
Okay.
For me,
so I don't know the reason why
modernization. Sorry, for me as a person, it is wrong because I am the mother of my children. I don't think it's right for me to do DNA and put my results on the public space.
Okay.
The music. Joshua, did you have what the voice note that Wumi was crying to the public?
What did you say?
I've been begging my father-in-law to go and bring the court order. Everybody, please help me to beg my father-in-law to go and bring the court order for the DNA. My father-in-law has been pretending and he's just cashing out. Can you please play it for everybody to hear?
Okay.
Because we cry to the public. Please.
Please,
no, the one that Wumi cry on Instagram.
Please answer my
question. No, she even did another one on Instagram. That she said, Emimo na ye, Emimo no kwe. She did one on Instagram. Awabiama ye egba mi, mo ti ní bàbá ọkọ mi bá mi mú DNA test wá fún kọ́ọ̀tì. Can you please find it and play it for us?
Okay.
Because all suku fún gbogbo àwọn abiyamọ ayé ní public ni, so public láti fẹ́ result.
It doesn't matter. For me, láti mú result to the public, because even if it brings the result to the public, what has that got to do with anybody?
But she cried to the public. She said, "Baba abiyamọ ayé ẹgbà mi." All suku fún wa ni, tó bá suku fún àwọn abiyamọ ayé ní today. So stop fighting now, please. We have to take our word for it.
If she's 100% sure
it's too late for all you. It's too late for that. She has cried to the public, and she has requested for public sympathy, and we must see to the end of it.
Simple. She's 100% sure.
Please let me answer. So the public sympathy that she has cried for, which one have you provided to her that you are asking for the DNA of her child? Where have you? Because in your own words now, you said she asked for the mothers of the world to support her. In what way have you supported her?
Okay, we did like someone like me. Hold on. Someone like me, I did not support her. But do you think that? Yeah. Simple. Hold on. I just want to ask you a question. Do you think that if the court grants that DNA, Sherry, if the court grants that DNA, do you think that the whole world will not know who is the father or who is not the father?
No, if they take it back to the court, if the court is going to read the results, and Wumi's team
what do you mean they take it back to the court? So Wumi will not let Baba Mohbad know the DNA?
No, I'm not saying Wumi. If they want that hearing private, they don't want the results coming outside, then so be it. So
there is no way the results will not come outside. Let me tell you something. Baba Mohbad has a family. They will ask Baba Mohbad in their family, if Liam is our grandchild, and then when he said no.
But what you are saying now is not going to come out via a public notice, like which is
what I'm saying. You see,
so it will be word of mouth. You know,
simple. Even if it's word of mouth, Baba Mohbad will have his own and what they call it, his own copy in hand. They cannot say word of mouth. If we have
let me tell you something.
If we have his own copy, come back and said no.
Please, Sammy, please, let me quickly say this. What I know is, if there is a ruling that should be private, there is nobody that can bring this out into the house world. Another family we don't know. Let me finish. If Baba Mohbad tells someone and they are coming out to say it.
So Wunmi wants to make it private now. She should be ashamed of herself.
But
all of this supporting her should be ashamed of herself.
we know.
When she cried to the public, she wants to make it private now.
That is our own.
Is it not public?
Okay, is it okay? Did we carry the hand in our belly for 9 months? She's got the right over her child to say
she doesn't have rights on this DNA because there's a motive of Mohbad fight.
Okay, so is it the public that will bring out the motive?
It's not the public.
Can I ask you
Baba Mohbad, we have the copy of that DNA.
I just want to ask question.
DNA results.
So if Baba has a copy of the DNA,
and so Baba family, we don't know if Liam is the grandchild or not.
Let me talk. We are all educating ourselves.
Yes, I'm educating yourself.
Wait, if Baba Mohbad has a copy of the DNA, fine.
Yes, the results.
So if Baba Mohbad now brings the copy of that DNA outside,
he will not bring it out. If we don't change my word. If we not bring it out, but his family in Ekiti we know. Alaba family we know that Liam is not Mohbad's son or Liam is Mohbad's son. He will not bring the family out, but the rest of the family we know.
But that is the family in Ekiti. But is that the public?
Let me tell you something. Anything 2 people, 3 people know, it's already scattered. Forget.
It's already scattered.
If they told me something now, about my family. No. If they told me something about that paternity test and I'm in another family, I will tell my children that hey, that child is not. Is it not public now? Is it not public now?
Okay, so that is, I know that what you are trying to say, but what I'm trying to tell you is they will not go and post that result.
I know, I said I understand. It will not post that result, but the rest of the family will know.
Yeah, they will know. Yeah,
it's already public, my dear.
But that is what. But that is word of mouth. That is word of mouth. But that is word of mouth.
But Madam Mohbad, we have the copy of the results.
I don't know if the court gives it to him. That is fine.
We have it. If the court want to give it to him, we have it. He will not have what. So we make it give it to him.
My question now is Baba Mohbad going to sign for the DNA? Yes or no? Wunmi says she's ready. Is Baba Mohbad now going to sign? Is he ready? Wunmi said he's ready. Yeah. They said motive is the DNA is the motive. Omo Samularini, Omo Elegushini, Omo Enikoni. Now, what's supposed to DNA? Let Baba Mohbad go and sign that order. Either it's a court order, whatever order. Baba Mohbad came to the public. He said public wants DNA. He wants DNA.
She doesn't want to do the DNA test.
Baba Mohbad comes to the public.
Wunmi said she should. See the punch? That is the latest update from yesterday. Wunmi said, don't hear
You don't know something from the beginning.
Don't say it. Punch newspaper. Bàbá mi gbé headline publish punch newspaper jáde tọ́tọ̀ lánàá pé Wunmi náà wò fẹ́ ṣe DNA test yìí jọ. Bá mi gbé jáde, wọ́n ti dé kóòtù mi náà wò fẹ́ ṣe.
Olówó bẹ ṣe, múlẹ̀ ti kà yẹ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni wọ́n.
Múlẹ̀ ti kà yẹ. Ẹ̀ka pọ́ǹtì. Nǹkan tí pọ́ǹtì post yẹn. Nǹkan tí pọ́ǹtì post yẹn. Ẹni sùúrù, nǹkan tí pọ́ǹtì post yẹn. Jẹ́bi ká fún mi ní English ẹ̀jọ̀ bí ọlọ́run.
Wunmi said, I'm trying, so I can't do it for you. I'm sorry, but they say Wunmi don't have DNA test.
Punch yẹn sọ ẹ̀ka nǹkan tí punch yẹn sọ kó lè gbà wá. Irọ́ ẹ̀dọ́ ẹ̀ka fún mi. Nǹkan tó wà ní punch yẹn.
And we don't have time to do this for you. Go and read it yourself. It's in the punch newspaper.
But now, the problem now.
Wunmi said she doesn't want to do it.
That's the see, madam.
don't mislead the public and don't pass misinformation. Do you understand? If you have problem understanding English,
English my foot.
I'm not gonna put it on the big screen. Music, be honest. Be on the big screen. Let me read that point article. Just be on the big screen, please.
Get that she found one of she. Olóyìnbó she. And talk with PhD. Talk of it, Gidi.
Okay, bye. My 5 minutes again, my 5 minutes insane. So have you seen it very well? So now I'm going to time you guys. 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right. 5 minutes each. Facebook, fences, mo follow everybody wa, yeah. Mommy Ọlọ́run wa, ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dọ̀ orí. Mommy Ọlọ́run wa, ṣé wà mẹ́wàá? Hello ma. Hello ma, lo time Mommy Ọlọ́run wa, ó yà kí Mommy Ọlọ́run wa sí níbẹ̀.
Just let me use it. Let me use it. The music. Let me use it.
Yeah, okay, use it.
But when I use it, just be on the big screen. Let me just read that point.
I can.
Just be on the
Hold on 1 second. The music, your man, please.
Okay, yeah.
I'm off to gym now. I just want to see something really quick.
Okay.
Please, everybody, please. Can we just, try to be civil at all times? Bọ́lá yìí máa pariwo sọ̀rọ̀ lọ́rọ̀. Ó ti ń ká wa lára jù. Ẹ máa ní sùúrù. Ẹ fi sùúrù narrate nǹkan fún ara yín. There's no point for all this shouting. Tomorrow we're going to repeat the same chapter. Tomorrow and next tomorrow. Ẹ jẹ́ ká take it easy. We only try to help here. Kò sọ́mọ anybody tó kú bíbá inú wa. Ẹ ní sùúrù. Yeah, Mohbad, à ń try láti help family wọn ni. Ní láti take it too personal. Ó ti ń wà too personal jù. Please, me enjoy discussion here, rárá. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa try láti find a way láti máa, tolerate our so that we can learn from each other. Ẹ má take it personal. Mọ́ra yín rí, kò sí, most of you, ní pàdé anywhere. Ní issue tẹ́lẹ̀ rí. So what's all these arguments? Sometimes it annoys me. Ẹ jẹ́ ká try láti máa take it easy so that you can learn from each other. You can also learn from your enemy as well. So I'm not take it personal. Yeah, I think take it too much personal Jew. I think who are be I want to accuse. You are ti ń jọ wọ́n jù. Bá ṣe ń pariwo ti ń show attitude wa in real life. I'm not take it easy. Ẹ jẹ́ ká wà civil, please. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Captain. God bless you, sir.
Thank you so much, Captain.
Captain, ṣe rí bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn tó wọlé tó wá rúdù sóbìnrin. Wọ́n ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn rúdù sóbìnrin. Ń ta ti so ìtì pọ̀jù kó tó máa rúdù.
That's not rude. No, that's not rude. That's not rude. That's not rude. That's not rude. When you are online, see, let me say something. When you are online, you don't demand respect from anybody. So far, we are on the coven of internet. So when you want to say, you don't know my age, I don't know your age.
You can't tell me that I don't understand English. It's none of your business.
No. Misinformation, don't mislead the public. Now, that's why
I'm annoyed with you and respect.
Music, article,
you don't know me.
On the big screen.
In your life, you can't tell me that I don't understand English. That is why I want
Madam. Now, you refer me to point article. You referred me to punch article. I should go and read punch article that will mean begging.
I did not.
Now,
you are the one.
Who said? I referred you to punch article. Did I say she go and read punch? Somebody said it's on punch that she's begging, and I asked for the article Punch posted yesterday. The music, please put it on the big screen. Let me read. Let all of us one after the other.
I didn't said Wunmi was begging. I said
what they posted.
Wunmi don't want to do the DNA test. That is on the Punch newspaper. That is what I said.
She didn't want to do the DNA now. Good. She didn't want to do the DNA.
No,
now, let me just
give me just a couple of minutes. Let me explain. Let me tell you the timing. It's not that she doesn't want to.
Let me speak now.
You just jump in. You don't know what you are talking about.
Now, one at a time. Sorry, we said I'm not loading. Sorry.
I didn't say that she doesn't want to do the DNA. What I said is that they want.
Time so that my ẹjọ mo fún abẹ́rẹ́ gbọ́dí ẹ̀yà ọmọ ọlọ́run wà ẹ̀ka bẹ̀rẹ̀ àtọ̀dọ̀ yín ọmọ ọlọ́run wà.
ìpèsè punch ni èmi gbé ìpèsè punch ni ó fún mi lórí àbí punch ló lọ dọ̀bálẹ̀ nílé dáàdi Wùmí nígbà tí wọ́n fẹ́ tọrọ Wùmí. nǹkan tẹ́mi bí bàbá yẹn náà nìyẹn. mo wá sọ ní pé nígbà tí wọ́n bá sọ ní pé kò lè gbé sí public ṣebí wọ́n ti bà orúkọ ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ ní public ṣé wọ́n fẹ́ tó ọmọ yẹn bá ní 10 years àbí 15 years àbí 20 years kóhùn ìkóyan níta ni yóò nígbà tí bàbá Mohbad bá tẹ̀lé lẹ́yìn kán tó kí bàbá tó mọ sọ pé ọmọ mi ni ọmọ mi ni ó tún nǹkan tó wà tà yóò ti di nǹkan public. Wùmí ló kọ́kọ́ pè wá pé abiyamọ ayé wá gbà wọ́n Naira Marley pẹ̀lú Sam Larry àti ìyá Mohbad náà pè wá pé ẹ wá gbà wọn o Naira Marley àti Sam Larry ní ká bá wọn wá òun náà bẹ̀rẹ̀ mẹ́rin gbogbo wa fi bọ́ta a fẹ́ lu Naira Marley àti Sam Larry a fẹ́ gé wọn lérí a fẹ́ bẹ́ wọn lérí dànù nígbà tá a rí wọn láfi farabalẹ̀ làwa ni wọ́n sọ ní pé tí ojú bá gbélé arímú àbí báwo náà sọ̀rọ̀ náà gbà láfi bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí wa ń pé kíni àfi wúṣu dé ìsàlẹ̀ gbogbo láfi rí pé àṣẹ èjò lọ́wọ́ nú tó dákun kọ́ ṣe sùúrù pẹ̀lú wa nítorí àwọn náà pè wá àwọn alábí amáyé tó ń pè náà nítorí ẹ̀ làwa ń ta wá.
Okay, Team Justice, Talo máa lo time you.
Let me just speak now. Let me use this time.
Please, I just want to speak for the first time. I want to use the rest of our time. I don't want to stay longer on the platform. Going back to what I heard earlier on before I sent my request, that is it going to be publicized, the result of the DNA? Don't let anyone forget that this DNA is attached to a case that is called homicide. Even there will be press conference after the result. That's I can assure anybody for that. Yes. When you go to some court, DNA results are read in public, in court. Why would this one be the first private one? I've never heard about private DNA before. So there's a lot of question behind what they're asking for. Private DNA result not to be broadcasted. Then how will Baba know? How will people fighting for this cause knows that Baba has been wrong, Baba has been right? So how will everybody go back to where they belong to? Because I don't know how people will know that the boy is Mohbad's own, the boy is not Mohbad's own. So it has to be public. Everybody, we are not going to continue to die on this case. Everybody should go back to their normal lives. So keeping it public or private, how will Baba get to where he's going? Because he has an argument. Yes, my son was killed. He did not die. And when we do the DNA, I will know what case my...
Time, Sammy Jojo. Sammy Jojo, are you there? I will call you and continue.
I'm here now.
Yeah.
Now, from the beginning, we have different narrative about the paternity of the child, which they said Sam Larry, Ojo Elegushi, Ojo Enibai. Do you understand? And that is what prompts you say like, okay, she should do DNA. Now, she said she's ready for DNA. She is willing for DNA. A court order, either court order, no court order. DNA. Now, Baba Lopa should sign. She should sign. We are not backing women not to do DNA. You know, before we are saying, now we are pushing. Now, she's going to do DNA. So, when I make a public, it is none of my business. It is none of our business. But so far, She said she is ready for that DNA. Please, we are bantering on this now. She will do that DNA. And she's ready and she's willing. Now, to the other thing, please, don't back off. Tell Baba Loba and the justice team that she is ready to do DNA. Emma Sorolodi DNA, she's going to do that DNA. Now, what I said about misleading public, reading article, whatever post, please, let's try something here. Always try to read and comprehend what you read. Now, music, please just be on the big screen. I want to read this Punch article well. Because when they posted this now, just put it on the big screen.
There's no way I can do that.
There's no way. No, be on the big screen. Can't you be on the big screen? I just want to read it.
Let me see. No, I can't do
it. Okay. Now, maybe you can help me. Can you help me read it out? Just help me read it out. Just help me read it out.
Everyone that has it there can read it also.
But Sam, you say it, summarize it. You know what you read. Why are you
bad? Because
now
ruling on the application, settlement option.
Yeah, now court delay ruling on DNA application. Option give them option for settlement. Now, ṣé Wùmí ló sọ̀rọ̀ níbẹ̀ yẹn àbí court ló sọ̀rọ̀? Ṣé Wùmí ló mú option settlement wá? I don't know why some people find it difficult to understand simple English, comprehend simple English. He got it Punch post here. Ṣé handwriting Wùmí ni? Does it have anything to do with Wùmí? Is that Wùmí's statement? They said court delay application on DNA. Is it Wùmí that delayed the application? Is it Wùmí that tell them that people you go and settle this out of court? Or DNA can it can be settled in court and it settled out of court. So if court is giving you an option, they will bring it back to the court. I watched Judge Fumi very well, and I've seen cases of DNA. I've seen cases of DNA well. Now, when the court is now giving you this option, and long will be any set to any, Tebatili set to any, Parawasi court, Amabani Dasi, Shemu Melody court is obeying. She won't judge you, please try to understand English. So that the only English of article you come and call you understand. Because why I'm saying this is this. They have used this same English, what if you die internet, you won't see. I want to go to when you go want to release the article. DNA, she's ready for DNA. And we will continue to speak on it now. Now that she's ready, tell your team. To buy penny the support, we will support you. That DNA now is a must. It is a must. She said she's going to do it, and we are supporting her. As a total fashion, so don't try and come and confuse people. Display public, because I know what people can come up with now. Some people are just too gullible to follow any kind of narrative. I'm not going to be surprised when somebody come on internet, maybe tomorrow or next, and say want to know who.
It's my time. It's my time. Tommy Jojo, oh, you don't have respect. It's not about age. Oh, Mohbad sorrow. I'm telling you. I want to go. I want to understand English. You want to run when you're locked on school. Kilo can go. Before we go back to Wumi, Kilo ka. Don't pariwo àwọn tí wọ́n gbóyìnbó. Mi ní bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ ìbò yẹn.
Can I answer you? I study Yoruba. I study Yoruba.
I'm the It's my time.
I study Yoruba. It's good.
It's my time.
Listen, it's not okay.
No, I beg you need to stop it, please. Ìgbà tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ etí ti wọ́n di tí nígbà yẹn ni. Tó pàṣẹ sọ́ọ̀tì sáwọn èèyàn. Ó pàṣẹ sọ́ọ̀tì sáwọn èèyàn. Àwọn ọ̀dọ́ kan tó kọ́ wá
Abefeka, you are good to her. It's unfair. Let her talk.
No, can you just let her talk? Mi sọ́mọ lè tó ti rọra bàtà fún ìyá ẹ̀. Àwọn talẹ̀ ẹ̀rọ máa sọ ẹ̀rọ pàṣẹ sọ́ọ̀tì sí. And for the platform that is for Mohbad, you don't say that. Oh, don't join me, no. I want you to talk about they have wisdom and knowledge. Mo fẹ́ straight brain ẹ̀ fún ẹni. Kò mọ bá ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ ń ta. And no one, me, I didn't say it. And if you join earlier, you will not jump into the panelist. Koma so jaba koma ja enu ebi en ton ti dari and jade lenu. Simple ask me question. One of your team said that, is it compulsory to place it on the public? And I said, even if they said they cannot place it on the public, Baba Mohbad, our family Baba Mohbad, Amobuya, Liam is Mohbad's son or not? Is it not already in public? That is what we are arguing. I was arguing with Simple. Oko Daniel Konro George Kini. Hey, you are now. You are not even in show Bini now. And I want to meet the black up. You order pay me, Mobito, or attend a local policy. You don't know what we are arguing with. We don't know what we are talking about. When they try not to suffer simple, even Baba Mohbad must get the results because of future. And a lot of family, we knew what if Liam is their grandchild or not. And in between your major metabatic bank, go to the public in here, and Jaman initiative was now. And I didn't say that. Mumi, no shady any. Torí o sọ pé kémi lọ ka punch èmi ti kà kémi tó wá sórí bí torí èmi fi ọpọlọ mo kàwé mo tún lo initiative mi mo tún lo ọpọlọ mi kò ń ṣe ìwé if you went to university it's only to read and write. It's not everybody that went to university have a wisdom and knowledge, okay? And I said this the same thing you said, that the courts want them to go and sort it out. That is what I said. And if they cannot be able to do it, then they will come back to the court. Oh, Jagwa Nibi, Eroti Konokun. Come on. Toba is a young pariwo. Oh, Kole Jagwa Kuma insult Awatati wa lori bi now. Eko Jagwa ni mo orotan so. And I am advising Wumini, okay? On Shemi Osina Waton Soro Biapalo. I stand with evidence, and that is punch thing. And for telling me to go and read the punch, You know how to read the English. Mr. English. English is not my first language. That's my second language. And the English people pronounce it.
Captain. Did I mention the 80s name? Did I mention the 80s name?
Please, I don't mind to use this section. Hello.
Captain, I'm going. Yeah.
Hello.
Captain, I'm going.
Okay, please, Mama Yeti, please, we need to understand this, right? Nobody is under 18 or under 16 here. If he says I want, he didn't mention anybody's name. He didn't mention. Let anybody say whatever they wanted to say. As long as he didn't mention your name. As long as he did not direct that to you directly. You wanted to correct somebody or something. You're doing the same thing, man. You're doing exactly what you're accusing him of. That's what he just did. He didn't reference you. He can abuse as long as you're not saying somebody's name.
Let anybody say whatever they wanted to say. And bros, you...
Captain, we can't hear you. Please power up, guys. I'll be sitting talking to me. Is it a power up? Can you guys hear me? Okay. What I'm the captain.
Why people go to court is because they disagreed on something. So it's because she disagreed to do the DNA, that's why the case is in the court. So, and if someone, because Wumi didn't say what was written in the newspaper, doesn't mean she didn't say it, right? She has somebody who's speaking for her, and they are the one who said it in the court. So, because she didn't go there to say it herself, doesn't mean she didn't say it. Because she's not going to be the one to defend herself in court. So please, Mama Yeti, please be calm. I understand that you hurt. You hurt because of what happened to this boy. But please don't take it too personal. Don't take it too personal. You making it personally. You're making it personal, and I understand why you're doing that. But there's no point. There's no point. Allow them to say their own, and then we will say our own. But our own, let's only just say the truth and let them deal with that. We don't have to abuse anybody to force out. We don't have to abuse anybody before we address anything. Let's be different. Let's learn to be different. So because you're trying to correct somebody or something and then you didn't exactly the same thing, for me, I don't like it. I like when people correct people by sample. Yeah? Even the Bible says, let people see Christ in you. Let the people see it in you, not you saying it. Please. Yeah, I will continue to say this to everyone. Don't make this personal. Don't make it too personal. Only help. Give your own assistance. Wumi, Iya Wumi, Baba Wumi, and Lian, they are family. And none of you is part of that family. I understand it here, and it will always remain so. Thank you.
The platform really kò sí fún jà, kò sí fún kíní. Nǹkan kan ó lé nǹkan kan conversation.
Ivan tèmi ló kàn fún mi fẹ́ kú.
Oh, no, please, I think, okay, hold on, let me see. No, not too yet, Abefel. It's not too yet.
If we never cool, oh yeah, continue.
Oh, you could be on Mijisha. Yeah. Hey, Joe. For me, it's a job, you know, since I'm Jojo. You're in Simon Jojo, or no, Simon Jojo, now stop. She will be no. You have more understanding, you have been no. You have been. So, the next person, what I'm quitting became, Mommy became, are you there? When you go to you, get ready, mom. I will shake a little bit by the time we are the busy. Mommy became.
I let me look come. I'm not busy.
Okay, all right, okay. Put my head on.
Ọ̀rẹ́ mi láìsí ẹjọ́ ta ló ṣe ọ̀rẹ́ mi lẹ́ni tọ́rẹ́ mi wá ń bínú ọ̀rẹ́ mi má lo táìmì mi jọ tó lọ jẹ́ lọ alábòsí ni ẹ́ alábòsí ni ìwọ náà ọ̀rẹ́ mi kí ló dé tó ṣe ń bá àwa team justice jà anyway nǹkan tó mi kàn fẹ́ sọ ni pé mo kàn fẹ́ mo gbọ́ nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń sọ tó mo ní kí n sáré wọlé kí n clear àwọn kankan. Number one, there's something called mediation and there's no DNA court anywhere in the world. Mi ò sọ ní Nàìjíríà nìkan. There's no DNA court anywhere in the world to preside over an issue bíi ti bàbá Mohbad àti ẹ family ẹ̀ yìí tí ò ní kọ́kọ́ sọ fún wọn pé kó lọ mediation, especially if the sitting magistrate sees that this conflict, there's really no basis to the conflict. There's nothing deep. To yẹ kó máa push conflict ju just misunderstanding or just social media and all that. So every court in the world will first of all advise the family to go through mediation, where they go and see if this can be resolved within their family. Now, if it becomes something that cannot be resolved, they go back to court and they say, oh, we couldn't resolve this. Then the court will then decide on what next to do. Yeah, number one. Number two, Omawumi, at no time at all did she say, DNA. Yeah, number one. Secondly, Captain said, Omawumi may not be there, but our people will be there, our big lawyers or whatever will be there to speak on our behalf. Sir, I'm telling you here and now that Omawumi will never and has never said that the DNA results will not be put in public. Never mentioned that. That's a decision the judge made. And because there's what we call the Child Rights Act in Nigeria, whether you like it or not, there's a law that protects the interest of the child. So the DNA results, the court saying, oh, try and resolve this, oh, don't go on social media to talk about the DNA, is not to take sides with Wunmi, is not to take sides with Baba Mohbad. It's not a decision that Wunmi made, it's not a decision that Baba Mohbad made. Because right now, it is the court who is protecting the interests of the child. So I find it funny that we are thinking on social media that, oh, Wunmi lo sọ pé tó bá ti ṣe results and come out with results and sit. How? But ló ṣe fẹ́ make sense pé kíní Wunmi will be the one to tell the court and tell Baba Mohbad and decide whether the DNA result comes to public or not. So yes, and to those people who said, Wunmi ló pè wá lóní gbogbo àwa abiyamọ ká gba òun no, ẹ̀yin kọ́ ni abiyamọ tó ní Wunmi pè. Ẹ̀yin abiyamọ tẹ́ gbọ́ one-sided story tẹ́ judge Wunmi, ẹ̀yin kọ́ ni Wunmi pè. So she's called an entirely different set of abiyamọ. The abiyamos who have not heard her side of the story but gave her the benefit of the doubt. The abiyamo who knows how painful, what it takes for a woman to carry a pregnancy for 9 months, bear your child, and have people continue to bully and libel that child on social media. And what abiyamo don't know, it is inhumane for anybody on social media to take to their pages to curse a 4-month-old baby. Ọmọ tí ò lẹ́ṣẹ̀, ọmọ tí ò lè defend ara, ọmọ tí ò lè sọ̀rọ̀. Àwọn abiyamo tó mọ̀ wípé ọmọ yìí at such a young age, she has to live with that for the rest of her life. She has to do 2 people's jobs. She has to care for Liam. She didn't choose that. She didn't want that. And for a fact, Wunmi has absolutely nothing to gain in the pie of Mohbad. So the abiyamos that she called, they stood up and they heard her cry, and we are standing by her and we are supporting her. And abiyamo to ku, saying Baba Mohbad, because Baba Mohbad not needing you. But the only thing we are asking is that stop the libeling. Yes, you're waiting for the DNA result because the DNA result will tell you the motive, whatever. And so if that child is truly Mohbad's child, have you done any justice to Mohbad? If that child is Mohbad's child for real, are you people not watching the same thing they did to Mohbad on social media? You people are watching the same thing happen to his son. The same bullying, don't bully Mohbad for years. Still, anybody did it. Their bullying is only living legacy. That same way, even more brutal, even more harsh. Yet, a joko, stop, advocate for my. And then you will pay. No, and you can't be able to pay. And what be able to monk to mean? Ko beri soon ko ji, ko da ni pe oko e ti ku, ko sick, ko ni disease, ko ni sickness, oko soon, oji, nko bere shele work pe no so she. Within 48 hours he died. Abiyamo that has empathy. Àwọn yẹn ni wọ́n mi pè kò ń ṣe gbogbo abiyamo. Ẹ ṣé.
Can I put you?
Okay, yes.
Thank you, Abefe. Let me clap for Abefe. Abefe full of wisdom. Thank you. That is the kind of mothers Abiyamo Wunmi is looking for. Not the one that will get DNA. Come and mess your DNA. No. We don't want gossip. Abosi, Abiyamo. Abosi. See how quiet the place is. Everybody is trying to assimilate the wisdom Abafe have just give. It be like saying a trailer I hit their forehead. They don't even know how to react. But the gossipers, they will go, whoa, shouting like a mad woman on a social media. You don't know who is listening to you.
I will not be ashamed. Now, me the make the whole Nigerians know say Mohbad now drug dealer. I've been a drug user in the call. I don't even understand the English. When I listen well to this audio, hear what me talk about Mohbad. I am not scared to die. Enough is enough. Nigerians, please come to my aid. Please, please come to my aid. They have caused on my son severely, and today again they have started. They have caused on my son severely, and today they have started. They have sent my son to Mohbad. If you not do this right, I will not come on social media to everybody that will help me. I'm doing this now because Leon will never forgive me if I don't fight for Liam. He told me he was the answer until he died. And like he had no chance to fight. But I, Mumi, will fight with my last blood if anyone comes for my son. You guys are trying to gun me down at the inquest. Trying to kidnap me and my son, yet I have kept quiet. I can't even go out in public for fear of my life. My son cannot enjoy the other kids. He cannot enjoy the things other kids enjoy because of you guys. Why? You are taking my son's right of freedom from him. But today you are just so please come to my aid. Even if I die, they eventually kill me. Please let Liam live. Please let Liam live. Let Liam live. Please, I'm begging you. You are taking my son's right away from him. You are taking my son's right of freedom from him. Please, I'm calling you, so please come to my aid. I am so young for the things they are pointing me through. Nigeria, this is not till I die. You always start for me and my son. This is the same thing about all you guys to do, but nobody help. Please, Nigeria, this is not till I die. This is not what we stand and speak for my son. Don't speak for me, but please speak for my son. Please, I'm begging you. Please, they don't want Liam to live. Just the way they don't want the Legion to live. Please help me. Now they are using DNA to keep me short. When my husband came out, he was never the drug killer.
Thank you. So please, what's the purpose of you playing this video? Message you never tell us the past that we play video. So that's all my young did you play. Imole, are you there?
I'm with you.
Yeah. Hello. J'ai what you want so. Hello. Okay, what I'm listening. Zaino, you can unmute.
The music, a castle. Ọjọ́ yẹn mi ìbáyín jà ẹ̀dẹ̀ wá já mi bọ́lẹ̀ mi lè báyín jà náà.
No, ti ṣàlàyé nǹkan fún ẹ dáadáa ní pé no jẹ́ ká ṣe kíní báyìí ṣé mọ̀ ń pé táwọn bá ti gbé àwọn kan àzọ̀tà ó máa easy káwa gan lè bára wa aṣọ rẹ̀ ó yẹ àwọn ọjà lọ́kùn ìjà ló sì tó pa tó bára ọjà yẹn ká ọkọ̀ báyìí ti sún mi ọjà yẹn ti sún mi.
Kò sí àmọ́ gbọ́n yẹn má bínú ṣe gbọ́ then nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ lóòótọ́ ni mi ò pé gbogbo abiyamọ ayé àwọn abiyamọ tí Wùmí pè ó yàtọ̀ sáwọn abiyamọ tí Mohbad pè so àwọn fámìlì tí Mohbad pè àwọn làwa báyìí Mohbad ní if you kill me you can't kill my family so àwa ni family abiyamọ tó ṣe wàhálà lórí ọmọ tó jìyà lórí ọmọ tó dẹ̀ fẹ́ jèrè ọmọ bí Wùmí ṣe jìyà lórí ọmọ tó ru oyún 9 months tó fi bí tó fi pé 5 months bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni bàbá Mohbad ló dá àtọ̀ rẹ̀ sínú ti ìyá Mohbad tó fi fọ́ọ̀mù sí Mohbad lérí Olúwa promise tí bàbá yẹn tó fi bí ọmọ yẹn sáyé tí ìyá Mohbad dẹ̀ fi gbélẹ̀ tó fi lọ tí bàbá Mohbad dẹ̀ tọ́ tí ò gé apá ẹ̀ lọ tí ò gé ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀ lọ tó wá dọjú alẹ́ tó yẹ kó máa jèrè Mohbad tí ọmọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wá fò sọlẹ̀.
You are a liar from the pit of hell. Mohbad did not call you. You are a liar. Mohbad did not call you. Mohbad did not call you. You are a liar. After Mohbad died, before that audio came out, if Mohbad was calling you people, Mohbad would post it himself. Mohbad called you people. Mohbad called you people. Daniela Mali and Sam Larry is bullying him. You did not answer him. You did not answer his call. You guys are liars.
Tó ń bá jábí àwọn tó dẹ̀ believe pé yes ọmọ yìí mo nífẹ̀ẹ́ mo fẹ́ kí o nínú orúkọ tó ń ju ọmọ mi sí yìí kò yẹ kí DNA test kódó lógun pé kí bàbá lọ́mọ gba court order and àwọn kan sọ pé kò sọ pé òun ṣe DNA test ó máa ṣe DNA test bó bàbá nídìí láti sign kẹ́nẹ́ kí ni mí ní sign yẹn pé ṣé tá a bá ṣe DNA test o tọ́mọ ìbáwájọ́ ọmọ Mohbad o bàbá Mohbad ẹ fẹ́ràn lọ sẹ́wọ̀n àbí tọ́mọ ìbájọ́ ọmọ bàbá Mohbad o ní rí Liam wọ́n ṣàlàyé kò nídìí pé ẹ máa sọ pé bàbá fẹ́ sign tó bá ti sign o máa bó ṣe sọ lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná náà yẹn pé òun ò sọ pé òun ò ṣe DNA test o for one condition òun ò náwó tó fẹ́ fi ṣe DNA test kí bàbá lọ gba court order bàbá yẹn wá dáàmú tó wá gba court order ó wá ń sá kábàkàbà ó ń sá kóbókóbó nǹkan táwọn ìjọba fi 9 months wá tí wọn rí tó wà lápò ṣòkòtò wọn tó ń wá lọ sí ṣòkòtò inú wọn wá fún bàbá Mohbad ní 1 month but Ọlọ́run tó ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ kò tí kúrò níbẹ̀ bó ṣe gbogbo tó lọ school tó kàwé tó jáde university tó gba certificate ló ná ọpọlọ tó bá kàwé ńgbà míì tó bá ní sense tó bá ná ọpọlọ ìwé tó kà ó wá jobless ni because ìwé tó kà yóò máa fi máa manipulate ni common sense is very matter tó o bá ti kàwé láyé yọ ọgbọ́n ṣe kókó àwọn tó wà nílùú èyìnbó ó jẹ́ èyìnbó most of wọn ò lọ sí school but wọ́n fi ọgbọ́n orí tán kà ọgbọ́n orí tán ní tọ́nà fún wọn ní làákàyè wọ́n fi tóòlù wọn ṣe wọ́n fi ń ṣe nǹkan mèremère but school táwa lọ ní Nàìjíríà I go to school I know how to speak English I know how to do this and that our jobless ni I swear to God because ó pa fò nínú rọ́tẹ́ bá ń gbọ́ lámbà múlẹ̀ Wùmí ìsìn nọ́mbà ó yẹ kó fún ní award kó dẹ̀ gba degree ó yẹ kó fún ní award kó gba degree àwọn ò kì í ṣàbíamọ tó dájú wọ́n ní tú àṣírí ẹ̀ kọ́mọ aráyé daṣọ àṣírí bú ẹ̀ jẹ́wọ́ bí tẹ́sẹ̀ ti ń ta ẹ́ kọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ bomi tútù sí kí títa yẹn lè bá lọlẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n kàkà kó rọ̀ lára Wùmí níṣẹ́ ló ń peléke sí ṣó nífẹ̀ẹ́ Liam ṣá ní nǹkan tó ń claim àti nǹkan tẹ́yìn náà ń claim ṣó nífẹ̀ẹ́ Liam I'm not sure because tó bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ ọmọ yẹn tó mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ o fẹ́ kọ́ ọmọ yẹn kó jẹ́yàn lọ́jọ́ iwájú I don't think that you're supposed to open your eyes and put that boy into that mess. Wùmí ó kí Liam bọ́nú mess táwọn èèyàn bá ń búlì Liam lẹ́nu Wùmí ó fún wọn ní power láti búlì ọmọ yẹn because ó introduce ọmọ yẹn ńgbà tí Mohbad wà láyé ó post ọmọ yẹn ńgbà tó wà láyé kí ló dé ńgbà tí Mohbad wà kú tán ó fẹ́ fi Liam ṣe blackmailer ó wá ń post kò sẹ́ni tó rójú ọmọ yẹn rí kò sẹ́ni tó mọ̀ pé Mohbad gan ó tiẹ̀ bímọ bọ̀ nítorí pé ó fẹ́ fi ọmọ yẹn ṣe cover up ó wá ń post ọmọ yẹn ó wá ń post ọmọ yẹn wọ́n wá ń gbójú ókè ayé tí wọ́n ń gbé ọmọ yẹn nìyẹn wọ́n wá ń bú nìyẹn wọ́n wá ń ṣépè nìyẹn as a abiyamọ as a virgin.
Are you the one that will tell them what to do? Are you the one that will tell them what to do with their picture, their children's picture? You that is speaking now, go to your Facebook page, go to your Instagram page, they will see your children's picture. Then you become online, you want to debate for somebody. Go and take care of your home. Another man's home is not your business.
Kó o tiẹ̀ fi sán irú àwa yìí irú èmi yìí fẹnu já wáyà yìí kó o tiẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ fi sán wa lẹ́nu bóyá o tẹ̀ máa wá post ẹ̀ sí private o àbí wọn post ẹ̀ sí public o that's your own cup of problem kò kàn wá DNA test kò ń ṣe sentence kú and tó o bá ṣe DNA test kò dá justice for Mohbad dúró tó o bá ṣe DNA test is not mean that a ní bí ẹ lè rè pé ikú wo ló pa Mohbad to claim that boy in future to work and free. Ṣáwọn tó sọ fẹ́ kókó má ṣe DNA test ṣọ́mọ tí wọ́n náà ń búlì ni ṣọ́mọ tí wọ́n náà gbé síta tó ń gbé ṣépè ni wọ́n ní abánidá ni kò kí ń báni débẹ̀
Wumi, oh, ní alámọ̀ràn lọ́dọ̀. Àwọn tó fẹ́ tiẹ̀ sínú iná nìkan tán pé àwọn lábíamọ tí wọn kì í ṣe abíamọ because ẹ bá jí abíamọ ẹ máa mọ tó mìíní pé kí ọmọ 26 years tó ń ṣe ọmọ 5 months tí ò ṣe ọmọ 3 months tó ń ṣe ọmọ 2 months ó sọnù lọ́wọ́ èèyàn.
You say you don't need the DNA for anything. So the boys mission, not being able to say that will make buy. So why have they not buried Mohbad?
No.
Why is Mohbad body still lying down there?
Kí ọmọ oṣù mẹ́ta ó kú lọ́wọ́ èèyàn.
If you don't know anything, do your search before you come out. They say that Mummy like by Mohbad, that the father of the child is the person that buy Mohbad. So go and do your research before that.
Kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ wà kí fóònù mọ́lẹ̀ wà pé bàbá Mohbad wà bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí máa wọ́n wá ní ọ́pù bàbá Mohbad táyé ò bá púùsì bí ó ṣe wọ̀ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì nílé láti Mohbad kù ni. Ìwọ tó lè ní sùúrù tẹ pé nọ́ọ̀sì ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ní Nàìjíríà wọ́ọ̀sì tó tí ẹni tó ń tọ́jú Mohbad ò bá tiẹ̀ sí nílé kò wá sí another hospital tẹ lè gbé Mohbad lọ àti pé ẹni tó ń tọ́jú Mohbad yẹn ṣé kò ní hospital tẹ lè gbé Mohbad lọ láti attend sí Mohbad tẹ̀sí wá dúró de nọ́ọ̀sì tó wà láti kú tọnu kódà kọ́nà sọ pé èèyàn fẹ́ yé gan ẹ̀mí gan máa bọ́ ẹ dúró de nọ́ọ̀sì tó wà láti kú tọnu ó dẹ̀ claim pé ìyàwó nìwọ àbọ̀ ọyọ́ you are not a wife because mi believe kò lè jẹ́ Liam ló sick kó wá pé nọ́ọ̀sì kí nọ́ọ̀sì wá sọ fẹ́ pé òun wà ní kú tọnu kó wá dúró de nọ́ọ̀sì tó wà láti kú tọnu kó má gbọ́bẹ̀ lé lọ́rùn gẹ̀wọ̀gọ̀ ló wọ́n gọ́gọ́ ló pànà. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ ìwọ́n wà nílùú òyìnbó náà tọmọ yín bá sick tẹ́bà tètè gbé lọ sí hospital the right time tọmọ yẹn tí nǹkan kan bá fi lè ṣẹlẹ̀ sí wọn náà máa mú wàá lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ẹ̀ kò sí ẹ wá dúró de nọ́ọ̀sì tó wà láti kú tọnu tí nọ́ọ̀sì fi wá dé ó wá gún lábẹ́rẹ́ abẹ́rẹ́ yẹn wá gbòdì lárẹ̀ abẹ́rẹ́ yẹn ló wá pa ó dẹ̀ àná nọ́ọ̀sì kó lọ sílé ẹ má jà mọ́ wùwà bí ẹni tó tọpọlọ wá ti lọ́bì fún ẹran náà wèrè kan ló máa rojọ́ wèrè kan ló máa dà nọ́ọ̀sì wá sílé ó tọ́jú ọkọ mi ó dẹ̀ gún ọkọ mi pamọ́ dẹ̀ aláàkó lọ sílé ẹ dẹ̀ lọ sí mọ́ṣúárì wọn gbọ́kọ ẹ ní mọ́ṣúárì ẹ lọ sí police station wọn fún bàbá ọkọ ẹ ní police report and you are there ṣé Wùmí tiẹ̀ fi ọjọ́ kan bọ́ síta rí kó ṣàlàyé fún wa pé èmi àti bàbá ọkọ mi lájọ lọ sí police station no kàkà bẹ́ẹ̀ the kid the nigga come and take the trophy ló kọ fún wa ìyá Mohbad lọ́jọ́ kìnìún náà tó ṣe interview fún ó ní ẹ bá mi wá Naira Marley àti Sam Larry nígbà tó rí Naira Marley àti Sam Larry tó tí wọ́n mọ́lé tó tú wọn síta padà kí ló dé tí ìyá Mohbad àti Wùmí ò bọ́ síta bí wèrè kọ́ pariwo pa àwọn tó ọkọ mi lélẹ̀ àwọn tó pọmọ mi lélẹ̀ tẹ́ bá máa wí do you have the proof ṣẹ́yìn náà ní proof ni ṣebí tí Wùmí sọ fún yín lẹ́yìn náà sọ nǹkan tí Mohbad sọ sílẹ̀ kò tó kú làwa náà ń sọ lé lórí náà tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ṣe lè lẹ́ máa fi ṣàṣemọ́ tó o bá pa mí ò lè pa gbogbo fámìlì mi àwa ní fámìlì Mohbad abiyamọdẹ làwa káàkiri ọmọ tó jábọ́ tó mo dá dúró. You need to put your apologies out now to everybody, please. Where you see on internet, You are included. You are included.
ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ ṣáà ipá ń pín táìmù máa sọ̀rọ̀. ẹ bá pa táàpù ẹ bá pa táàpù ẹ bá pa táàpù ẹ jọ.
wọ́n ní kó lọ pọ́ǹpù omi go and pump water.
Sherry, ṣé a lè sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí?
Mr. ẹ má bínú.
Òtún tó táìmù.
Wọ́n máa fún yín táìmù yẹn má bínú.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n ṣe olùtọ́tọ̀ mi. A máa fún yín táìmù ìṣẹ́gun ẹ̀jọ̀ so that àfẹ́yẹ kókó di fọ́pọ̀ mọ́yọ̀ ni. Ó dà pé mọ́mí etí, ó dà pé táìmù yín ní báyìí mọ́mí etí.
Sami Jojo ni, ó ń béèrè question ni mo dẹ̀ fún. Ṣé ó ti lọ ni? Ó ti lọ pọ́ǹpù omi. Ó dà pé lọ pọ́ǹpù omi.
I'm listening. Mo gbọ́ yín. You want to ask me a question? Okay, ask me a question.
No, because you see, you already, I think we miscommunicate or misunderstand. Or jump, or understand what I saw. The same thing not to what so. To ní kaka punch lóyìnbó, kaka ní Latin. The same thing not to what so.
You know why I said that? Because there's a lot of misinformation. Do you understand? And according to what I heard on the platform before I came here, the way they narrated this Punch article now, like, DNA. And in this article, because they posted the Punch article, DNA. There's two options here. And in this article, it is not Wumi speaking. This is the disposition of the lawyer, of the judge. It's as simple as that. But when some people read it, they will misinform people. And I keep saying it. You see, justice, misinformation, and some people that they don't even understand the word of English. They don't understand the word of English. CTC, when you see them read the CTC, misinform me. And I keep saying it, English is hard. Let them also write it in Yoruba. So Yoruba, I don't see Yoruba. English, I don't see English. So we won't misinform each other. And any problem. This same English now, we're going to be having issue with it because a lot of people don't understand. That's why I said this internet is full of a lot of gullible, stupid, dumb, scammer, a lot of them. Justice Latte, what is what the that's what I would say. I don't have any enemies. I can throw tantrums and tantrums, you can throw your own too, but I won't call your names. I won't mention your name. That is it. It's as simple as that.
And let me tell you something, Sam Jojo. Shori, oni ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀, ẹni tó máa gbọ́ ní gọ̀ǹgọ̀, ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀, ó ti gbàgbé pé òun sọ̀rọ̀. Shori, ó yẹ ká learn. Sorry to say this, and I'm going to call your name. Èmi ò ń ṣe àṣà máa jábí nǹkankan. Mi ò ń ṣe ẹni tó even the music knows me. I will go straight to the point. Tí bá fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, máa bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀. Shori, ẹ jẹ́ alẹ́ láti máa mọ bá ṣe máa sọ̀rọ̀ in public. You said Oko Oni old. You didn't mention my name, but gbogbo wa la wà lórí bí yìí. Ọmọ tó mi dẹ̀ ń ṣọmọ àlè tó fi tìrọrí ẹsẹ̀ òtí bàtà ṣe kinní fún ìyá ẹ̀ àbí kinní kan tó máa ń sọ. Ogun ẹṣin wá bá wa ń lé wa ní Justice for Mohbad platform rẹ̀. Ó wá sọ̀rọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, come on. Wọ́n fojú bẹ́ mi sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tí mo wà kékeré. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fara bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. So kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ náà. Mo mọ̀rọ̀ bí ìṣọmọ àlè. Sori tí bá sọ pé mi ìfẹ́ fèsì ẹ, mo wá kó gbogbo àwọn èèyàn tó wà lórí platform àti commentator kò dáa because àwọn tó wà ńbẹ̀. My face ó lè má sí lórí bí. Ó wà ní kíní profile mi. Mo kó ojú mi síbẹ̀. So nǹkan tá a bá ń sọ, àmọ́ bí tá a máa ti pàdé, we don't know who is going to pick up us outside if we fell down. Nítorí èmi bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ the music, mi ò ní enemy. You see Abẹ́fẹ́, Yorùbá ṣe bá Abẹ́fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀. orí bí náà ni mo ti máa bẹ̀fẹ́ and ọ̀rẹ́ mi that's it. I need the last. I justice for Mohbad. I've never put emotion on it, but I hate insult. Only to me. If you tell me Martin Johnny, and you only pass insult to similar, can we move on? I want to quit me. Emi o shomo ali. Ọmọ ko. Bàbá mi ló do ìyá mi. Tó dẹ̀ fi spam ẹ̀ sínú òbò ìyá tèmi. Tó fi bí. So they know me, mo de job bàbá mi tírín tójú mo fi bàbá tó bí mi. Ó ti kúrò láyé. You understand? And for anybody coming out, calling out Wunmi, it's not that we don't love Wunmi. We care for Wunmi. And what Abefe said, Tobani Abiamo, I want you to justice for Mohbad. I did two advice Wunmi. Tawala Abiamo. I want you to justice for Mohbad. Carry justice for Mohbad. I two advice Wunmi. Yes. Nítorí ọjọ́ alẹ́ Wunmi àtọjọ́ alẹ́ ọmọ kékeré yẹn ni kò ń ṣe èmi ò ń sunkún fún kankan. Mohbad mo mọ̀ pé ikú Mohbad ó dùn mí ṣùgbọ́n ti lọ ṣùgbọ́n amari justice that is me. Èmi ni that's my instinct spirit tèmi nìyẹn kò tẹ́mi fi wá join black app nìyẹn. But ìṣeré abiyamọ tó bá tó abiyamọ tó jẹ́ abiyamọ gidi tó pọn ọmọ sẹ́yìn tí kò jábọ́ bí tí sísẹ́ náà ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ òun náà ń pè lábíamọ. Àwọn àǹtí kan ládùúgbò náà nígbà táwọn náà ṣe sísí àwọn àǹtí yẹn ló máa pè wá la máa lọ gbọ́ advice lẹ́nu wọn. Àdèmọ̀ tó máa fún wa ládàá àwọn àǹtí oníbọ̀nvítà. So gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ lórí DNA Wunmi go and do the DNA because of future Wunmi is not my future, it's not about my children. My children are doing well. I've got a grandchild. So Tori, and I don't have anything to inherit. Abi kinamakpe. Kini muktere. Pe boya mo ni kankan tó jẹ́ pé benefit from Wunmi or Aloba's family. No. Tí justice ìbá tán, ó tán nìyẹn, but we still put them in prayer. That's all. And gbogbo wa ṣe ní ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan téèyàn kan sọ ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan téèyàn kan sọ ó ti wà nù punch wọ́n ti ní kọ́ lọ yanjú ẹ̀ tó bá rí yanjú then they will go back to the court. That's what I said. But Simple was saying that if Baba Mohbad did not pé tó bá ní pé kó má fi sí public mo ní nǹkan tí etí mẹ́ta mẹ́rin ti ń gbọ́ is public nínú family. So that is my own opinion tí mo sọ. Tí etí méjì bá ti ń gbọ́ nínú family ó ti di public ẹ gbàgbé. Yorùbá ni wà náà tí ọ̀rọ̀ bá ti jáde kò ṣeé kó mọ́. Ó dà pé woman wà níbi iṣẹ́ o. Miss Tiny. Máa lo táìmù.
Mo sọ̀rọ̀ yìí sí i.
Okay. Okay, Sisi Zainab.
Ló tún kì í sọ̀rọ̀ ni.
Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Ẹ ṣe gan-an. Ẹyẹ ìgbà tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ òun ṣọ̀rọ̀ tó pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ táwọn èèyàn kan sọ ni mo kàn fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. Ṣé bọ́dà tó sọ̀rọ̀ tọ́lẹ̀ kan rẹ̀ àwọn kan ní bọ́dà Jójò. Ìṣọmọdé bí mo ṣe ń gbọ́ fún ẹsẹ̀ náà ẹni ẹ̀ náà ìṣọmọdé right. Ṣùgbọ́n tí wọ́n bá wà lórí platform táwọn èèyàn bá pọ̀ tọ́rọ̀ táwọn èèyàn bá ń sọ tó bá tiẹ̀ bá ti ń mu. Nígbà tí máa sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ pé kinní kan àwọn kan ò mọ̀wé àwọn kan ò kàwé àwọn kan ò ṣe kinní kan. Ìyẹn number one. The secondly ni pé ẹnìkan sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀kan ó sọ pé àwọn abiyamọ làwọn tí Wunmi pè. Èmi rí pé ẹni yẹn wà bias. Wunmi ò pé abiyamọ kankan pé gbogbo Nàìjíríà pé abiyamọ Nàìjíríà yẹn gba àwọn ni Wunmi pè. Ìgbà tí Wunmi dẹ̀ máa pè wá narrative tó gbélé fún wa ni wípé Sam Larry àti Naira Marley ló pa Mohbad. Gbogbo Nigerians are dey follow nǹkan tó narrative tó gbélé fún wa. Bọ̀gbà tó máa lọ pa àlọ́ ẹ̀ zoom ọmọ yẹn lóníkálukú lọ àwọn oríṣiríṣi ọ̀rọ̀ ṣẹ̀ ń jáde lóníkálukú ó kékeré la fi ó dà àwọn Naira Marley ń gbà ẹ̀ ni pé a ó dùn wọn lórí ọ̀rọ̀ fọ́tò tó ti jáde tí Mohbad sọ pé Naira Marley fẹ́ pa òun ni o Sam Larry fẹ́ pa òun ni o a believe lórí yẹn a dey accept. Ìgbà tó máa dórí ti Wunmi if you find me, oh, le power be me. I want your bias. Oh, buy a wally, but all but in the Ramala is Sam Larry Wally. In the same country, you don't work perfectly. See, Yaobaku or call the first suspect. See, Okobaku, Yawu is first suspect. Oh, try láti. Baba wa sọ̀rọ̀ Wùmí, àwọn kan jáde. Wọ́n ní wọ́n bully Wùmí, wọ́n bully Wùmí. DNA test kò ṣe nǹkan tó pẹ́ tó yìí. Bí ọ̀rọ̀ tí Wùmí kan sọ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, wọ́n má tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán pé ká ní Wùmí kó fẹ́ ṣe nígbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ DNA test, wọ́n rò pé Mohbad ló lọ́mọ. Ó yẹ kó jáde kó ṣe DNA test, kó ti pa wọ́n lẹ́nu mọ́ tipẹ́tipẹ́ lọ́rọ̀ DNA test. Èmi máa sọ fáwọn èèyàn pé Mohbad lọ́mọ, kò ní kóbìnrin má pààyàn. Ó lè ṣe DNA test tán. Ó jẹ́ Mohbad lọ́mọ, kò sí nǹkan tó bá dì níbẹ̀. Ọmọ lè jọmọ Mohbad. But obìnrin tí ìrìn ò bá mọ́, ó lè máa bẹ̀rù. Ni ò ṣe fẹ́ ṣe. Because 9 months tó ti pẹ́ jù láti ní kí n jáde pé mo fẹ́ ṣe DNA test. And DNA test yẹn kò ṣe bá ṣe mọ́. Because tí ò bá ti ṣe, kó wo fíṣọ ọmọ yẹn, gbogbo èèyàn ló ti rí fèsì ọmọ yẹn, gbogbo ọmọ yẹn fẹ́ dé lọ́la táwọn èèyàn ò ní rójú ẹ̀. Èèyàn máa rójú ọmọ yẹn, kò sígbà tó ní ṣe DNA test. Pé ọmọ ṣe justice for Mohbad, ṣé àwọn èèyàn wá ń búlẹ̀ bá Mohbad, ṣé wọn fẹ́ ká bá Mohbad wá justice for wọn? Wọ́n sọ pé Wùmí ó safeguard ọmọ tiẹ̀, ó ń guide ọmọ tiẹ̀. Wọ́n tọ̀ fẹ́ ní tọ́mọ tiẹ̀ kú tó ń lọ wá justice. Ṣé kárámátà ẹ̀dẹ̀ ní ara ta Wùmí torí ọmọ tiẹ̀ torí lè yàm? Ẹ̀dẹ̀ kárámátà àbá Mohbad lórí ọmọ tiẹ̀ tó kú. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ rí nǹkan gbogbo tó rí nígbà tó sọ fún Wùmí. Ẹ̀yin kọ́ máa dáhùn ẹ sọ pé rẹ́kọ̀dù ó ti rẹ́kọ̀dù ẹ̀ láti 1 year ago. Ìgbà wo ló ti rẹ́kọ̀dù ti Sam Larry àti ti Naira Marley? Is it not? Ebi ò blame Wùmí o, but tó bá ṣe findings dáadáa, investigation tó lọ́kọ̀ bá ṣe dáadáa, nítorí lórí kéèsì Mohbad, justice for Mohbad, Nigerian police ò ṣe dáadáa. Ó wà glaring, ó wọ́n manipulate.
Kí brother yóò dá.
Díẹ̀ ni, ẹjọ́ Ìyábọ̀ tó ń gbẹnu sọ fún mi. Hello?
Gbọ́ yín dá.
Okay, ṣé ẹ gbọ́ mi dáadáa báyìí?
Yeah.
Ìyábọ̀ ó ní Wùmí ò sọ pé òun ò.
Sọ kí wọ́n bad.
Wùmí gbogbo nínú òun ṣe DNA láti lẹ̀. Ó lè ṣèfà fẹ́ ṣe é sí i o, bó kí ló dì stop ẹ̀ for over 9 months láti jáde láti clear orúkọ ọmọ ẹ̀. Ẹlẹ́yìn Wùmí ó ń kọ́ fún ọmọ ẹ̀ ní kò fẹ́ kí kọ́kọ́ ṣọmọ ẹ̀. Ṣé bàbá Mohbad náà ṣé kò tó kára ta? Ọmọ tó ti nígbàgbọ́, tó ti invest lé lórí, tó ti believe pé òun ló máa yọ òun. Báwo lára ṣe ní ta? Àwa kan wá dó síta wá sọ pé ikú Mohbad dùn àjọba Mohbad lọ. Báwo ni ikú Mohbad ṣe fẹ́ dùn àjọba Mohbad lọ? Ẹ tí wọ́n máa dáhùn, ẹ sọ pé kọ́ lọ sí. Ṣé báyìí lẹ́ parí pé Naira Marley ló pa kọ́ tó lọ ẹ̀zúm ọmọ yẹn? Wọ́n á mú ẹ̀zúm ẹ̀ jáde tán ẹ̀yẹ̀ tí wọ́n ń kọjú, kí la tún kọjú fún? Kí ló kọjú fún láti lọ sí padà tó bá yẹ pé ọ̀rọ̀ bàtọ́ di pé narrative nǹkan tó fẹ́ gbé wá fún wa kọ́ ó ti tọ́nu, ó ti backfire. Narrative Sam Larry àti Malia ló jáde. Kí lè wá ó backfire. Ẹ bá ṣe sáré pé ẹ lọ sí. Ẹ fẹ́ wọ Wùmí wá kọ́ọ̀tù sọ pé ó fẹ́ ṣe ọdún kan. Ṣé ọdún kan ló kọ ẹ̀ kú? Ó fẹ́ ṣe ọdún kan pé kọ́ ṣá lọ sí. Ó fẹ́ ṣe 1 year remembrance ọkọ ẹ̀. Wọ́n wá justice. Ó dẹ̀ ní káwọn ẹ̀ má fura sí ẹ̀. Is it possible? Ẹjọ́ òṣèjẹ́ nìkan á mọ̀ ọ̀dá. But àwọn obìnrin kan wà nítorí pójú obìnrin, wọ́n náà ń búlì obìnrin á mọ̀. Táwa àwọn lórí social media, tábà àwọn tó ń búlì, àwọn máa sọ pé báwọn àbá yìí ṣe báyìí, báwo ṣe pé ilé ìyàtọ̀ justice kí ló pa ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ ká mọ̀. Ṣé báyọ̀ wọ́n à ń lé pẹ̀lú ọmọ nígbà tó kú? In same country, àwọn tó wà ní premises yẹn within 48 hours, 72 hours, wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ máa ṣe statement in station. First suspect ìyàwó ẹ̀ ni. Tí àwọn ọkọ náà bá kú, tí ọkọ ìyàwó náà bá kú, first suspect ọkọ ẹ̀ ni. Ẹ̀wọ̀n woman tí ó sọ pé calm down, tó sọ pé calm down, mommy calm down. Ṣé bọ́kọ ẹ̀ ṣì wà ní sẹ́ẹ̀lì báyìí sí? Ṣé bóun náà wọ́n pokùn sónú ilé ni?
Irọ́ náà pẹ́ sí wà bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣé rí pé mo lo reference bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ní this week náà ni o? Pé why tí ó change títí Wùmí fi change? I said it.
Change. Ọkọ ẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀. Báwo ṣe jẹ́ pé tí Wùmí ó change tó jẹ́ pé Wùmí ìyàwó ọkọ ẹ̀ kú nílé àdéhùn ọ̀dẹ̀ tí mọ̀ kọ́kọ́ tó pa òun àwọn ọ̀dẹ̀ ṣe investigation wọn ọ̀dẹ̀ ṣe first suspect ẹ tó bá súnmọ́ yàn ní first suspect ọlọ́run ọkọ ò ní kó mẹ́nibọ̀dì wá lórí ìyàwó ò ní kó mẹ́nibọ̀dì wá lábẹ́ àwọn tí kọ́kọ́ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ sátọ̀ àti ìyàwó nílé first suspect ẹni yẹn lọ́kọ́ máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé kí ló ṣe. Ìkọ́ tí mo ní kí n dá sí nìyẹn o ẹni máa ẹnì kan kó wá ṣe pé èèyàn kan wá ráìtì kó wá lórí platform kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ sílẹ̀ ọ̀kan fáwọn kan gbẹ̀yìn bu àwọn nǹkan ṣe kí ní kan pọ̀.
The music ṣé mo lè sáré sọ pọ́ìntì kan. Jẹ́jẹ́ rí nǹkan tèmi tiẹ̀ fẹ́ sọ ni wípé. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sáré sọ ni wípé CCTV camera lọ́jọ́ kìíní àná tọ́yán ṣiṣẹ́ níta tó ń ṣó nọ́ọ̀sì kí ló dé tí òṣù òbí tó ti rọ́ọ̀ṣì Mohbad bọ́ta nígbà tó ń gbé Mohbad bọ̀ láti hospital bọ́ ṣe gbé wọlé.
Fake ni CCTV yẹn.
Ìyàbọ̀ ti sọ recently Ìyàbọ̀ sọ pé Mohbad inú ló kú sí. Ẹ lè wo nínú ọjọ́ yẹn dọ́tọ́ ṣo ẹ wo tí nǹkan bá ti wà tí ó bá ti clear kí ló fi clear ni pé nígbà tí wọ́n jáde nínú mọ́tò tó announce òkú Mohbad fún wa tó wọ́n ti pa Mohbad o èyí jẹ́ bí ìṣòro òun wà ní mọ́tò àti ọ̀pọ̀ máa kú bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa pariwo ní mọ́tò. Òbí wà wájú mọ́tò tí táwọn bọ́ọ̀sì ti ya fídíò bí seconds fídíò tó yà fídíò kò tó 5 seconds tó wọ́n ti pa Mohbad ní mọ́tò. Òbí dẹ̀ wà wájú mọ́tò.
Ẹjọ́ ẹ mú tù sísá ẹjọ́ ẹ mú tù kéèké.
Òbí dẹ̀ wà nú mọ́tò níwájú mọ́tò ó jókòó síbẹ̀ wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe fídíò wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe bí 5 minutes bí 5 seconds fídíò tó wọ́n ti pa Mohbad o àdẹ̀gbọ́n òun mi. Fídíò yóò dẹ̀ tún clear ẹ̀dẹ̀ sọ pé ṣe fídíò. Àwọn bọ́ìsì yẹn náà wọ́n ṣe ọkọ̀ fún wọn láti gbà ẹ́. Wọ́n interrogate wọn wọ́n ṣe anything. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kọ́ Ọlọ́run kọ́ lọ́ máa fi ẹjọ́ ẹlẹ́jọ́ ẹlòmíì ẹjọ́ ẹlẹ́jọ́ lọ́lọ́run máa fi fìyà jẹ. Ó tí mo fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn o. Ẹ ṣe gan-an. Ẹ ká bá yín dá sí. Ó tí mo fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn.
Ẹ ṣe gan-an ni sà. Ìtẹ̀mí tí ẹ sọ ni wípé ó ní ọjọ́ wájú ọ̀la ọmọ rẹ̀. Even though kó má tiẹ̀ jẹ́ Mohbad gan ló lọ́mọ yẹn to claim that boy that innocent boy ṣé ibi tó bá já sí kó já sí wọn lè yẹgi fún ẹ wá ń fà á mi sọ pé mi ṣe ọba tó bá yálé ní pé mọ̀dà máa bọ́ta kò sọ pé òun ò ṣe oyún òun máa ṣe bó ṣe máa pulẹ́tì nìyẹn láti gbà yẹn o dín iná ìmọ̀ bó ṣe ń sọ náà nìyẹn o ó máa ṣe tó fi di 9 months bá ṣe wà yìí o nínú 9 months tá a tún sọ yìí náà ló tún sọ pé tó bá tún ṣe kí bàbá Mohbad tún wá múlẹ̀ tẹ́ bá sọ sí wọn á ní rọ níbo lẹ ti gbọ́ ṣáà gbọ́ bí tí Wùmí ti ń sọ nínú fídíò ní tẹ́ ẹ tó bóyá ẹ pè sórí platform ní tó sọ pé òun ò ní ṣe é ní DNA test lẹ́yìn náà dẹ̀ sọ pé kò ní ṣe é. Ọmọ kékeré tí ọmọ nǹkan kan tẹ́ pé tó bá dọjọ́ wájú sórí yìí ṣì máa wà lórí internet tó bá wà lọ sí sùn wọn á máa fi bú who is your father your mother don't know your father. Wùmí tó bá ń pè lábíamọ me I will never lie to you o kì í ṣe abíamọ àyùkò tí ẹ fi DNA test yẹn tí ẹ fi ń yàn wá lẹ́nu tí ẹ pẹnu ọ̀tá mọ́.
Ẹnìkan ní Wùmí wà ní mọ́tò ẹjọ́ nígbà tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tó sọ̀rọ̀ ní kí lórúkọ tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ yìí tó sọ̀rọ̀ ní corona inquest ẹnìkan ní kò sí Wùmí ní mọ́tò òun jókòó síwájú àti nọ́ọ̀sì lọ jókòó síwájú o tẹ́lẹ̀ sọ pé àtúnṣe spread lies o Wùmí àwọn tó wà ní mọ́tò gbàtọ́ gbé Mohbad lọ hospital àwọn tó wà ní mọ́tò gbàtọ́ gbé Mohbad lọ hospital Wùmí àti nọ́ọ̀sì jókòó síwájú gbogbo àwọn ọ̀bọ yẹn àti àwọn kan jókòó sẹ́yìn àwọn mẹ́ta ló jókòó sẹ́yìn Wùmí àti nọ́ọ̀sì jókòó síwájú kẹmọ tó lọ́ọ́ ti sọ̀rọ̀ ní quest o àwọn ọmọ tó sọ̀rọ̀ ní quest yẹn spending ó sọ̀rọ̀ tó jókòó síwájú Wùmí àti nọ́ọ̀sì Wùmí pàdé wọn wájú wọlé síwájú nítorí ẹ̀ sọ pé kò sí Wùmí ní mọ́tò.
Ká kọ́mẹ́ǹtì wọ́n máa yí mọ́ yín lọ́wọ́ kò sí ní tẹ̀lé sọ pé máa jó tọ́ wọ́n máa yẹn ń parọ́ náà yẹn sí wọ́n lẹ̀ mápúléètì náà máa bá yín yí sí wọ́n máa yẹn mápúléètì àwọn èèyàn so ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀ kò sí nǹkan téèyàn fẹ́ sọ látẹ̀yìn dọ̀là kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan táwọn náà fẹ́ sọ táwọn náà lè understand kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan táwọn náà fẹ́ sọ tá a fẹ́ understand nǹkan tèmi ṣáàdúró lé lórí ni pé Wùmí wà nù lé ńgbà tọkọ ẹ̀ kú
Ipa wo ló kó kẹ́nu tó jábọ́ lẹ́nu Mohbad as a wife? Because ṣàlàyé fún wa pé ẹ ti ẹja fún 2 hours.
Hello everyone.
Sọ fún wa pé ẹja fún 2 hours.
Are you guys enjoying?
Nígbà tẹ́ bá sọ yí pé Wùmí abiyamọ ni ó ń jà fún ọmọ títí ẹ̀ kí bàbá Mohbad mọ̀ wá jà fún ọmọ títí ẹ̀ kó òun fọwọ́ lẹ́rán kó pọ̀ ọmọ kó pa ọmọ yẹn gbé bẹ́ẹ̀. Èmi dẹ̀ tún dúró lé lórí pé tó bá yẹ pé Sam Larry àti Namadi kí ló dé tí Wùmí hàn fọ́ ìdí Sam Larry? Nígbà tó bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ní kò ló ráyìn kóòtù. Pé ṣo ó kò sọ̀rọ̀ kò dáwọ́ àwọn tó ṣàlọ́ kóòtù tó dẹ̀ sọ síta. Níṣe ló ń wò ọ̀rọ̀ placenta ló gbé jáde. Tẹ́gbẹ́ wá ní pé nítorí pé bàbá Mohbad ṣé pé bàbá Mohbad béèrè DNA test ní public, that's why Wùmí no want to do the DNA test. Come on now. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kò ń ṣe nǹkan abẹ́lé náà. Ó ti wà lórí social media. So anything tí bàbá Mohbad gan bá lọ ṣe tó bá lọ ṣe ní kọ̀rọ̀, àwa tá a ti korí bọjọ́ á gbé bàbá Mohbad ṣe pé. A máa gbé wọn ṣe pé ni. Because ọ̀rọ̀ yóò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ kò ń ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ kọ́nà. And nǹkan tó sọ yí pé ṣé Wùmí ló sọ pé kọ́ lọ yanjú ẹ̀ nílé àbí lọ́ọ̀yà irọ́ ni. Ìtí lọ́ọ̀yà Wùmí kọ fún ìtí Wùmí sọ fún lọ́ọ̀yà rẹ̀ ní lọ́ọ̀yà rẹ̀ kọ́ ló lọ tẹ́ndà fún wọn ní court. George Okande jókòó kó sọ pé ẹ lọ sẹ́tù ẹ̀ nílé, ẹ lọ ṣe kinní kan nílé, ẹ lọ mọ́ múlẹ̀, ẹ lọ mọ́ ṣe gbá.
Ilé ìsọ ni pé tó bá lọ sẹ́tù tó bá rí sẹ́tù wá gbé wá. Ṣùgbọ́n kó wá ní òun ló máa ṣe òfin pé kó lọ sẹ́tù lé tọ́jú lè ṣe yẹn náà.
Tí ẹ lè rí sẹ́tù, ó lọ ṣe DNA test ni. Sáìn tọ́dẹ̀ sọ pé kí bàbá sáìn kán ṣàlàyé sáìn tó bá ti ṣàlàyé sáìn yẹn fún lọ́ọ̀yà bàbá tó bá jẹun tó fẹ́fọ̀ bàbá máa sáìn tí ó bá dẹ̀ jẹun tó fẹ́fọ̀ bàbá kán sọ fún George pé àwọn ò lè sáìn kán lọ ṣe ni kí ló dé bàbá ẹni ní bàbá ẹni wọ́n yìí tí bàbá bá kú bàbá ló kù. Ìfúrò tí Mohbad ò bá ní bàbá mọ́ láyé tó bá ní olórí ẹbí nínú ilé wọn olórí ẹbí yẹn sì ní bàbá Mohbad ó ní àṣẹ láti pàṣẹ fún Wùmí láti lọ ṣe nǹkan tó bá ní pé kó ṣe. Láti fi clear orúkọ ọmọ yẹn kò ń ṣe orúkọ ara títí ẹ̀ kò orúkọ ọmọ yẹn to clear that boy name. Kò dẹ̀ mí kó ní ṣàlàyé ikú tó pa Mohbad because ó wà nínú ilé pẹ́pọ̀ wà ní travel báwọn Sam Larry àti Namadi náà ṣe wà ní travel sí à ń sọ pé kò ṣáàsì nílé ńgbà tọkọ ẹ̀ kú nobody will attack you but you are there. Ẹ pé nọ́ọ̀sì ní kóhun tó dé gan òun lọ ra oògùn ní kóhun tó dé ẹ tún rọ omi lé Mohbad lórí. Òun bèèrè lọ́wọ́ yín pé kí ló dẹrọ mi lé lórí òun ni ó dákú bó ṣe máa ń dákú nìyẹn ìgbà yín ni mo bèèrè lọ́wọ́ bàbá Mohbad pé ṣé dákúdájí ni Mohbad ni. Irú Wùmí ti pọ̀ jù kó lọ́sẹ̀ tó bá sọ story eléyìí á sọ story ojoojúmọ́ ló fi ń change story. How many times Wùmí tẹ̀ ti make attention pé jẹ́ kémi náà lọ síbi báyìí kan gbé kámẹ́rà sí mi lójú kí n ṣe interview kí n sọ fún gbogbo ọmọ aráyé pé mo wá justice. Irọ́ ni bàbá tó ń lọ káàkiri lẹ́mọ̀ máa sọ pé ó ń fòkú ọmọ ẹ̀ gbowó tó bá yí ẹ̀yin náà mú kan nínú àwọn ọmọ yín kẹ́ lù pa náà. Tó bá yízi ẹ̀mú kan nínú àwọn yín kẹ́lú pa ẹ sọ pé kò yízi láti pa ọkọ tó fẹ́ géni tó máa géni bẹ́ẹ̀ obìnrin ń pọkọ ọkọ náà dẹ̀ ń payàwó ẹ̀ don't tell me that. Àti ríyà àti bàbá gan tó ń fi ọmọ kan kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó ń fọ ọmọ kan ṣògbówó fún ọmọ kan. Kí ni ó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà kí ni ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ nílé ayé tàtẹ̀wá gan not only Nigeria. Ẹ wá máa parọ́ kí ló fẹ́ génì nínú ẹ̀ èèyàn tó lè parọ́ pé ilé tó kò múra kò rà ó rẹ́ǹtì ẹ̀ ni. Bàbá ní ìwọ̀n yìí kan náà lọ sọ fún wa pé Mohbad ò ní ogún wo wà ní bàbá Mohbad ń já sí tó bá yẹ máa ní bàbá Mohbad ń wọṣọ mẹ́ ṣé Wùmí fún bàbá Mohbad lẹ̀ ṣíráàkì ní tó ń wọlé tó fi lọ́nkà aṣọ mẹ́ tó fi ń wọ̀. Ṣé fún bàbá Mohbad ní ẹ́ ṣíráàkì?
Leave this family alone.
Aṣọ tí Mohbad ti kó fún bàbá ẹ̀ kò tó kú. Bí mo ṣe kúrò ní Nàìjíríà tí mo kó gbogbo aṣọ mi fún wọn sí mi because ọmọ mi ò tí dàgbà tó débi kó máa wọṣọ mi kí ọ̀tá mi wá lọ kó jẹ́ pé bí mo ṣe rìnrìn àjò yìí ọ̀tá mi wá kú wọ́n wá aráṣọ yẹn lọ́rùn ìyá mi ẹ̀ wá máa sọ pé ìyá mi ọjọ́ ogún ọmọ ń wọṣọ mẹ́ a máa ní àwọn kò ní proof ṣẹ́yìn ní proof ni ṣebí tó sọ fún yín lẹ́yìn náà lẹ́nu àrètí káàkiri lẹ́sọ káàkiri orí social media. Mo bá dìde fi voice note lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó Ọlọ́run tó máa mú Wùmí lórí kó post voice note yẹn because ó think pé voice note yóò máa fẹ́ fòun. Kí ló dé láti 9 months DNA test ó wá di sentence kó di HIV ó dolóògbé lọ́mọ pàkọ́tọ̀ dẹ̀ mọ̀ sign
Guys, help me like my share.
Àwọn orí ọ̀rọ̀ ọjọ́ iwájú ni ẹ̀kọ́ ọjọ́ iwájú ni.
Can you guys
Ọmọ
click
àmà
the
lọ bẹ́ẹ̀
like
àmà
button?
sunkún rìn ni kò kí ń ṣe pé.
2
Àwọn
hours
sọ
we
pé
will
mẹ́rin mi wá
start.
ẹ̀dẹ̀ wà láyé gbogbo
Brother,
báyìí
how are
lẹ́sẹ̀ lẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀
you?
lè ṣàtúnṣe ń bẹ̀.
Abẹ́fẹ́ with
Ọ̀sọ̀ pé wọ́n máa fi gbogbo
wisdom.
agbára máa fi fáìtì. Ṣé
Hi,
fáìtì lélẹ́yìí?
Bridget. By
Ṣé fáìtì lélẹ́ ó dé mi lójú ni Wùmí?
how are
Àti kó
you?
mi ọ̀dẹ́ tó lọ ṣe
These
DNA
people are
test
so
yẹn ní
dark.
private.
This team
Ó
are
dẹ̀ bring
on
the
top
negative
of
fún ẹ.
this game. Almost. You
That's
got
why
that
you
right.
refuse to do that
The
DNA
mistake these
test.
people are making, Mohbad was not a minor. He had a right to refuse treatment and even go to the hospital. Even at the hospital, if he refuses treatment, he cannot be forced. Why are you? Exactly. You are so right.
I don't know.
Because Mohbad was not handicapped. Mohbad was not incapacitated that he couldn't make decision. Now, no, so I don't know where they're forgetting that nurse on the piece of hair. If they give me chance, I would have investigated if that nurse not get linked to the people that have been bullying Mohbad. That is what we even go after.
If I were you, I would go and do it and take the shame. Tó bá dẹ̀ ti jẹ́ pé kí n ṣe Mohbad ló lọ́mọ, ta ló tó bẹ́ẹ̀ láti bẹ̀ lọ́mí pé talent tó lọ́mọ, kò sẹ́ni tó kò need now. So why you now punishing this small boy? Why? Àwọn tó ń sọ fún ẹ pé àwọn tó ń sọ yí pé kò hó anybody ní kinní kan, kò ṣe kinní kan. Agbára Ọlọ́run inú ẹ̀ bá ru ilé ìpàdé àbúrò yín àbàpàdé ẹ̀gbọ́n yín àbàpàdé gbogbo fúnra àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ àbàpàdé.
Let me just wait.
Inquest we take
agreement wo ló fẹ́ ṣé owó tẹ́fẹ́ is it the money you guys want to share? Is it the land of Mohbad? You know Mohbad has 3 lands. Or is it 3 some? Èwo ló fẹ́ o? What failed?
Papa, I wanted to talk about Brekete. Brekete saying he has been sick. This one, excuses and the rest. If you follow case, you being sick, what is it called? His studio is a big platform. So according to him, he was saying he has pathologies. He has this, he has that. They are not supposed to pass because he is sick. So him saying he was sick, that's why this one, that one, that one, using it as an excuse. So me, that one no what out.
Yes, I mean, but there are people who fall to that shit. Instead of them to get a good lawyer, a good legal team, they are looking for someone that they can do corruption together with. A lawyer that will be understanding. You know, if they get a lawyer that has the potential, the lawyer will not want to destroy his name because the lawyer did not take 1 day to build his name. But when you want to get a lawyer that doesn't have a name in the first place, there's nothing to protect. The lawyer will just say, hey, this you want him. They know Wahala now. Charge and bill.
When you are so upset about the whole thing not going right, and still they are not even still doing the right thing, you get strength though. Because the way these people they are handling this whole thing, like people that are not even exposed, like novice, I don't even they understand. And you every day you keep hitting the nail on the head every day because I've been following your platform since when you started this Mohbad case. But still no positive results, nothing. Still the same, going round and round on circles. So I don't know.
Crazy, man.
And some people, this is not even about breaking it. That's how some people are. They don't reason because somebody just have a platform and uses that platform to do philanthropy. So long you are doing philanthropy, they feel like everything you do is right, is correct. Whenever you question that person's character or question anything about that person, you will see some miscreants coming for you when they don't use their brain to put 1 + 2 together. Because if you see some people, that is how they make money. They do like they want to render help. Meanwhile, they put a foundation to make money from that situation. So people do, and then they will not come and be doing philanthropist from your own money that they made from you. Some people, okay.
You don't want to go sabi draw and I will do party.
Brekete was not around. What happened to the lawyer he said he would send? What happened to the pathology he said he has?
Why are you all quiet?
Somebody will do 12 hours shift. Somebody will do 12 hours shift, 14 hours shift. You tell the person, say, make you give me 200,000. Share our blood money. I mean, you work for the money. Whatever you spend, you work for it. And you spend it wisely. If Nigeria is meant for only the rich, then let the poor. If you have anywhere you have to live, live. Because they are telling us indirectly that it's only meant for the rich. Now only Nigeria, police go see red. He knows anything that red. He go tell you say that black. Why? Why is it so? Why? Why must it be so? Police will see something that is bad. You know this thing is bad. And you are saying you are saying this thing is it be like say but if it is a poor person, you will go and hammer the person. You are going after Yahoo boys, but the men Yahoo are in government house, they are still in there. The men Yahoo, they are in Abuja, they are thieves, they are there. How can Wumi be powerful than the law of Nigeria? Is a question that the president needs to answer the citizen. Tinubu need to answer that question. How can Wumi be more powerful than Nigeria? He should come and explain that to us. Explain that to us.
Yeah.
Daniela, are you there? Daniela, are you there? When I call you twice, if you don't respond, I'm gonna drop you.
Why did you
Vengeance, are you?
Dad, what is trouble?
All right, thank you very much, Young Daddy, for this opportunity. All right, thank you very much, Young Daddy. All the panelists too, my regards to you all. Yeah, I'm going to start from where the last speaker stopped. He said, I think somebody asked, where is Nigeria going to, or what is happening in Nigeria? That country is only God that can revive that country. Religion can never help that country because 99% of that population of the country, they are hypocrites. They call God in the evening and they worship Satan at night. Somebody once said that God has left that country, though I don't believe it. But when you look at so many things that is happening now, especially with justice for Mohbad, you can actually confirm that statement that is it possible that God has left that country? Only God can help that country. You see that country? In NEPA office, they have generator. NEPA office, they are using generator. Police stations are being manned or protected by the vigilantes. What do you think? So, and then concerning this justice for Mohbad, Lagos State should be ashamed of itself. And the one that called himself the governor of the state in particular. The reason why Nigeria is the way it is because people are afraid to say the truth because of vilification, because of oppression. And then there's a saying that says that the weapon of the oppressor is the mind of the oppressed. People allow people to oppress them, and they become mental slaves or physical slaves to the oppressors. And that's the basic of our problem. The Lagos State itself, they know the goof concerning justice for Mohbad. They have special interest who they are protecting in that justice for Mohbad.
I've said it several times. What happened in Lagos State concerning Mohbad, if it happened in developed country, within 3 weeks, all the conspirators, people like Wumi, would have been cooling off in a jail now. Maybe 20 years with no payroll, or 50 years, or lifetime. But see what we have in Lagos State. All those that we had in that house, they were working freely, like a free citizens. And those that were never in the house, they are being picked up one after the other by the royal king in the state. They also has a strong political affiliation. Is that not shocking? God is really angry with that Lagos State. Some people are in the power. They think they are mighty and the mightiest. They think they feel equal themselves to God. They think they are untouchables. They've forgotten they are once humans before they became whosoever they became. They were created the way others were created. For the fact that nature smiles at you, nature has given you privilege to hold a political position. You think you have become a second in command to God. They are just giving themselves self-deceit. Self-deceit. Whatever a man does, he's going to reap. Whatever all the political appointees do, if they don't reap it, their children, their grandchildren are going to reap it. I can remember there was a case that happened in Ondo State. One of the deputy governors, at a point, she was dating somebody, and then at the end of the day, he used her for ritual. Only God knew what the father had done when he was in office. That boomerang on the daughter. So whatever any man does, you are not untouchable. You are not invisible. Nobody holds that power. Only God is untouchable. If you think you have the power, you can oppress. Only power because in the case of Mohbad, one pa Mohbad, want to draw to they forgot that karma is a bitch. Including all the lawyers of Wumi, including his son, including the real Baba Liam. All of them are going to pay for it. They either pay for it themselves, or their children and children after them will do so. This is an open case. It's an open case. There's no complexity. I was shocked when PRO police was saying social media was the one that messed up the case. I just laughed in Chinese. Does these people have brains at all? Do they have brain? How did the social media mess up with the case? You are aware of what happened on the 12th when they claimed the guy died. Police went to the house. Police, I don't have the detail, but I was so sure police would be among those people that told them how to compromise that scene of crime. They told them how to hide all the evidences because they were there following an instructions. And they did all that. They messed up the case. And then you came back, you are saying it's the social media that messed up the case. The whole Lagos State government came out and said we sent a sample to Venezuela in USA, and sample did not leave Lagos State. These people don't they fear God? Even if you don't fear men, don't you fear God? Don't you think about the mighty men before you? Where are they today? Where are the governors? Have they forgotten the prominent governors that died recently? All the money has gathered. Where did he take it to? People are so wicked. Wumi buy Mohbad and is planning to inherit his properties with a bastard. Where is God in the life of these people? Satan is actually lucky. Satan is a very lucky man. If Nigerians were in hell with Satan now, only that there's no nationality in hell. If there were Nigerians that could recognize themselves as Nigerians in hell, they would have wrestled the control of hellfire away from Satan. Because people are very, very wicked. People are very, very wicked. Bully Baba Omoye. I don't see any riba ripo. Follow back be. Paromo. She gbogbo e. Àwọn ọba tí wọ́n ní wọ́n wá justice. All those people that were bullying the real justice for Mohbad and advocate. Or anybody gbénú wọn. Our justice for Mohbad advocate gẹ́gẹ́ ló wá ń gbé kiri. And somebody came up and telling me pé ọba ń wá justice. Ìbínú Ọlọ́run bọ́ lórí gbogbo wọn. They cannot escape it. And you see the Wumi does not care about that boy Liam. Wumi has done the DNA. Wumi knows that the boy does not belong to Liam. So the Wumi is not protecting Liam at all. Wumi is protecting herself. She does not care if the Liam pie or he does not pie. As long as he did the Fesita, that's what Wumi is all about. It's not about the Liam. He doesn't care about Liam. He doesn't care about Ojawaju Liam. He's less concerned about the future of that boy. He's less concerned about the family of Aloba. She doesn't care if she pie all the members of the family of Aloba. And that's why she turned everybody to the enemies of Baba. It's none of her business. When you look at Wumi's family, you can see the X-ray. That's why it is good. If you want to get married in any family, make sure you X-ray them. X-ray the father, X-ray the mother, X-ray the brothers and the sisters. If you see any concerned thing there, don't go there. It's a red flag. It's a very red flag. Wumi has no family. Wumi has no lineage. There's no good faith in the family of Wumi. Mohbad he said that was not the first time that they will use East to be the last. And that's why his case has come to the limelight. There are so many ladies like Wumi out there. They've caused sorrows into the life of families. And they don't care whose us is God. They don't care what happened. They don't care about Ojuale. They don't care about Atubota. They just behave anyhow, as if they will never die. They've forgotten there is no immortality with men. Men are meant to be born and die, and you give judgment for everything you have done. So those that are using the money of Mohbad to cause uproar to the public, to cause unrest to the public, the strength of Mohbad, we ask them. The food of Mohbad they hate, we ask them. The money of Mohbad they are spending to fight justice for Mohbad, we also ask them. God shall judge them and judge their children. And all those people that are complicit, including the useless host, our Temi, our MFM, our nonsense people, God will judge all of them and their children. Even to their 10th generations, God shall judge them. Including all the political appointees that are working on that ground to make sure that the justice for Mohbad does not see the light of the day. God shall unleash his vengeance upon them. They will not live to talk about the story. I saw all the money they've gathered. I saw no matter what. The sickness, the problems that money cannot solve, the problem that the connection cannot solve, that's what God is going to give to all of them. You cannot kill a 26 years old like that and walk freely on the surface of the heart. God will disgrace them. God will disappoint them. Nigeria should be ashamed of themselves. Nigeria as a country. You don't care about integrity. All you worship is money. No reputations. All you worship is money. Money is everything. Money has silenced all things. You've forgotten, by the time the chips are down, you'll be left in 6 feet below the ground. They will not bury your money with you. So what is the essence of the money you are illicit wealth you are accumulating? Thank you very much for all those that are speaking for the justice for Mohbad. God will help us. These evil things will not happen to us. Let us be cautious and be prayerful. I know God is on the throne and will fight this justice for us. Thank you. fairness, I can say thank you very much, my brother. In fact, right about now, it's just as if I should just end the program and go and sleep back. You really nailed it. Posterity will judge everyone. And that's just a fact. Everyone. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's that. Who are the posterity, my judge? A country that the less privileged don't have a voice. No voice. No voice. A country that when something happens, they will ask you, what is your name? And if your surname doesn't ring a bell, I'm a belly. You're on your own. A country that they claim that you are the citizen, you pay your tax 100%, and you'll be asking yourself, what is your gain being a citizen of this country? It is sad. You see just one person with 20 armed security men. And you see thousands of people living in fear of kidnappers. It is so sad. If Nigeria is not for the less privileged, if Nigeria is only for the rich, please, they should gather money and send the less privileged to a country that will appreciate them more better. To a country that when they seek for employment, they will get. Even without you having
a while.
first
Let me
class
restart this video, please.
in a particular course.
I'm just going to restart it, okay?
A country that is working, a system that is
I'm
working.
going to end it and start. Please click the like button.
It is so sad.
Thank you.